hello, hello. I don't know. That song just has a nice little pop to it. I just kind of really like it.
I didn't know I was muted. Oh my gosh. Hey Don, how are you? I love that song. I love it. Every time I hear it, I just, you just kind of.
Yeah, you kind of swing to it. Kind of like, exactly. There's bebop. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Hey Quinn, lovely. I would ever say lively. This is the same one though, right? Lovely, lively.
Quinn Lovely. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So good. It's good to see you in. Good.
I thought you were talking about Lovely Vic.
Oh. That's a whole different world there. Hey, Brolik, welcome in. Good to see you in. Good to see everybody in. Welcome in. We are halfway through the week. We are actually beyond halfway. We're over the hump, but Lord have mercy. Sounds like somebody's had a bit of a week.
Oh my goodness. It has been a bit of a week. I started running on a treadmill, Don, and it is not for the weak. When after you work out, you feel so invigorated. No, I feel like a golden girl. Like my whole body just be ready to shut down. I'd be like, where the ibuprofen? But I said I was gonna keep doing it. I'm trying to do 33 days of it. I am. What's today? Wednesday. I probably started. Oh, Monday. So there you go. I'm 3 days.
3 days in. 3 days in.
It's gotta be more than that. Nope, 3 days in. So I'm hanging in there. Today was a rough one. And I'm like, oh my goodness, the older you get, the worse it get. Because when I did it 3 years ago, I could run the whole time and be okay. Now I'm like, I thought I was about to call. Listen, Elizabeth, I thought I was coming to see you.
That's a Sanford and Son reference, by the way. For
exactly.
Those young, because they're thinking, who's Elizabeth? It's like I can see people's face out there. What's Elizabeth? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so but other than that, it's listen, my friend was complaining about how hot it is in Michigan because they're in the 80s and 90s. I said, we're having a cool down. It's only like 105.
Yeah, it's a frost warning here at 105. Oh my. Did you see the post I posted that Fairbanks, Alaska had an excessive heat warning? A warning of excessive heat in Fairbanks, Alaska. And it wasn't the National Service. It was actually the people live in Fairbanks. Their local weather service called out an extreme heat advisory. And I thought, we are living in a different world. I mean, it is something is happening, because when Fairbanks, Alaska, oh my Lord, when hell freezes over, and now that's the opposite. It's when the frost, burns off. It's like, holy moly, crazy. And it's interesting. I saw a snapshot, right, a picture, and it said something about a glacier in Germany, and I looked and I'm like, that's not that, because I know what it looks like, right? Mm-hmm. And so I went back and I looked, and it was. But then I went back to make sure my memory was right. And when I looked back over the last 30 years since I left there, the glacier that was always there forever has shrunk so much in just 30 years.
Oh, they were saying that some other place had gained a nice thick layer in the last couple years. I can't remember where it was, but I just saw that article and I was like, oh, well, that's good to know where everything else is overheating. How did y'all manage to do that?
I know. It makes you wonder if somebody planted an article to argue the opposite, huh? Because it's like when the whole world is telling us how and the sea level is rising, we're seeing it inch up, and yet some place actually has more. That's interesting.
I'll have to find that article because I was like, yeah. Hey, Brolik. Hey, Quinn. Hey, Helga. Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Haley. How are you all doing? I see you guys got right in there and was like, I want to read them right now and don't waste no time, lady.
Exactly. It's like, you don't even have to ask. It's like, they're like, don't ask. I'll just tell you. I want one. Me.
Brolik, where are you talking about it? Because they are losing their mind in the Midwest with these 80s and 90s. trip to Louisiana, Don?
And it's what in Louisiana? 80?
How was your trip?
Oh, I was like, what? Because I was just in Louisiana. It wasn't 80 degrees. It was warm. I thought that's where Broly was. I'm thinking, wow, wait a minute. I was just there myself. It was good. It was good. We didn't really bust our butt and do anything. We just kind of flew in. We chilled. We had a dinner and the usual dinner and food, food and drinks.
I
And
always love your pictures.
And then
Ed's pictures.
Ed's pictures, yeah, exactly. And then the next day we woke up. We did a little bit of walking around. Did some shopping for clothes because he saw some clothes he liked, and we went to the artist gallery opening and supported her. She was from England, and it was good because we flew in for that. And then got some more food, of course, and some more drinks, and then out the next day. But we really didn't push hard. We just kind of let it flow, and I thought it was kind of nice. Sometimes when we go, we just have a schedule that's packed, and I do prefer when it's not. There's times where you really don't need to pack everything in a moment, So. And with that said, let's see who is first up for the readings. Who are you drawn to first, Miss Angie?
Well, Quinn was the first one in there who said it, so I can go with her.
Sounds good. And she wants a general, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Quentin, did you recently move, or are you looking at moving again? Is there something about a move? Because I'm picking up move energy for you. And if it's not in your home, is it maybe job?
And Don, I see two houses being put together. Like they showed me this house and this house, but it doesn't show me like moving from this house to that house. I feel like they're putting two together.
You froze on us, so we missed part of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see two houses being put together. Like I see, it's not like she's moving from one house to the other house. I see two houses being put together.
I see.
Oh, she says no, she hasn't moved.
Huh.
So are you resuming a relationship or doing something where you are like, because I feel two separate things are being put back together. Oh, she got a part-time job today.
Oh. So job. So it's the job instead of the house. Okay. The property. All right.
Okay. I also heard don't stop the momentum. Like whatever movement you're making, continue with it because you're making good progress. So I heard don't stop the momentum. Like, and they show you like, first it seemed like you were in a car and then now you're in a boat and you're just flying through, the water. It's a nice sunny day and your hair is just blowing back. So I assume you're like getting over this emotional issue or whatever it is, and you're like moving at a fast rate. So they're saying don't stop the momentum. Oh, someone is wanting to return. Looks like they're going to return. Oh, she says she is just going with the flow.
Very good. Very good. Super.
Okay, well.
Quinn, I do have a question for you. I do have a warning for you. Not a question, a warning. A warning. I'm seeing something with a knee. Something with a knee. So be careful not to trip and come down on the knee. Make sure you're being cautious because I'm getting over the next maybe two and a half weeks, something about the knee. So make sure you're not stressing the knee out. Make sure if you're working out, you're very careful, maybe wrap it. And again, while you're walking, pay attention to where you're walking so you don't trip because I'm really getting a major focus on the knee. But it doesn't say, again, it doesn't tell me whether, what is causing that stress or that focus. But generally speaking, when I get that, it means injury. So that's why I'm giving you the warning. So pay attention to the knee. Don't overstress it. Don't turn too quickly, like one of those things like you turn like this or something. Don't do that. Don't turn too quickly on the knee. Don't do a pivot on the knee, on either of your knees. And again, most importantly, be careful as you're walking. Make sure you're not tripping on something because again, I see that knee. I see a knee and the impact or the feeling of the knee after an impact, because again, something's happening to the knee. So be careful with the knee, please. Pay attention to anything that could put you in that situation. Oh, your knee has been popping since last week. Oh, okay, yeah, because I was getting the knee. Be careful with that. Make sure that there's not something else going on there. So please be careful. Please be careful.
I also heard take the trip. Like if you were planning on going on a trip or you were thinking like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I heard take the trip, go on the trip. I think you just got back from something, maybe, but I heard take the trip. Like go ahead and don't decide not to do it for whatever reason. Go ahead and do it. They said to take the trip.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, Quinn. That's about all I got for you. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot more. But
Yeah, that's all I got. It's mostly about well, moving the two households together. So if you're not getting back with, I see two people, the person that's trying to come back. So I see you two moving back together, and then we got the new job and your knee, and so I guess that's about it.
yeah.
Oh, she's leaving next week. There you go. All right, go for it.
Yeah. Be careful. Be careful. Please be careful with that knee. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was good to start off. I like positive energy. I like lighthearted flow.
Oh, absolutely. And Quinn
I
always brings
also
in.
heard just one more thing. Do something special with your daughter. Like while you're on the trip, do something special with her. I did hear that. And then that's it.
I was gonna say Quinn always brings energy. That's the good part. When she
Yeah.
comes in, she's quick, direct. She pushes the energy out to us. We're able to catch it, which is good. And she's also very responsive, which is nice. And do you notice the delay time is not very bad tonight?
Oh, it isn't. No, it's not.
Now, of course.
So maybe oh, she's on YouTube. So YouTube is always a little bit better than Facebook. Sometimes she's on Facebook.
I don't see anybody from Facebook. And then I do see two people from Facebook.
Oh.
I don't see anybody.
And then I just heard, why aren't you cooking, Quinn? I think she had like a YouTube page or an IG page called in the kitchen with me, or in the kitchen with somebody, and they're saying, why aren't you cooking?
Do you still have it? Are you still doing it? Share out the information. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, on it's on IG. Put your IG information in there, Quinn.
Yeah, because you know me, I love to cook and I love recipes. You should see my pantry. The book, Angie will tell you, I have cookbooks out the wazoo because I read cookbooks. I mean, that's my reading. Well, when I'm not reading, I'll show you my reading stack right now. This is one half of it.
Oh my gosh. They were talking about Eckhart Tolle this morning, the New Earth.
Yes.
In there. I think I've listened to the audio version of that before. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, it's interesting too because I saw his book at White Dove the other day, and I almost bought it. It's New
World.
New World, is that it? Then yeah, because it was new something, and I'm like,
if I'm not mistaken, I think Oprah did like a whole series on it where you would do like Am I mixing him up with somebody else? But I thought she did a series on him too.
Mm-hmm.
And they broke the book down into like 10 segments or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said it's called Just Me in the Kitchen on IG.
Cool. I'll check it out, Quinn. Just Me in the Kitchen. I'm cool. That's great. Actually, I'm going to type it in so everybody else can see it too. Super. There you go. And when I find it online, I'll put a little link to it as well for you. Okay. And then let's do Haley, since she's the one lone Facebook person, just to give some love to Facebook.
She wants to know if you're seeing spirit, if you're talking to the passed over loved one.
She's saying what?
Are you connecting with loved ones on this live? So I'm assuming she means passed over loved ones.
If they come in and show themselves, Angie and I are always open to them, but calling them in is a different story because again, they come in when they want to. This ain't Hollywood, unfortunately. So we can try sometimes, but the reality is that when they want to come in, they will come in.
Immediately what I did get for Haley was they show her like in a hot air balloon, and she's looking down over something, and they're saying change your perspective, see it from a different way. Like her view seems to be like she's not seeing the whole thing, and so they're saying take another look at it, like see it from a different perspective or go to a higher ground. Like maybe you need to rise up in your level and see it from a different vantage point, whatever the issue is, because you seem to like, and then they're showing me like lush green grass on the ground. And so I keep hearing the word abundant. So what it is maybe you're not seeing the growth in your life, or you're not seeing the abundance in your life because maybe it's small things and you're wanting to see like when I wanted to start a savings account, I thought like, oh, well, you should like, I can't start one unless I start off with, a couple $1,000s. And so I remember my friend telling me she had saved this money, and I was like, wow. And she was just like, oh yeah, I just put a couple bucks in every, couple weeks or whatever. And that's how I started, just, every other week or every time I got paid, putting a small portion in there until it got up to a certain amount. Then I was like, oh, I like this. And so then I started getting bonuses, and I would put my bonuses in there. And so it grew to what I wanted it to be, but it had to be me seeing the small steps through to get to the large amounts. So they're saying, see it from a different perspective. I don't think you're appreciating the progress that you've made in your life, because it's not like you're seeing how far you have to go versus how far you've come. So that's what I'm getting from Miss Haley.
Haley, are you number 3? Are you the third child? The reason why I ask is because I'm being drawn to, I'm seeing stair steps, and I'm pointing, it's pointing to number 3 for me. Are you the third child? Huh. Please don't stop the music, music, music. Please don't stop the music. I guess Facebook's is delay is a little bit more than YouTube's.
They're like, if you want it, you'll wait for it.
Exactly, and I have to speak too soon. Yes, you are. Okay.
Yes, she is. Okay.
Yeah, because I was being drawn to that. So it's that. When I'm drawn to the lineage of where you fall within the chain, generally speaking, that kind of is an indication that it's something about family and about family dynamics. So are you fussing with somebody, and is it the first child, or is it something else? Because usually when that comes out, there's usually a rivalry, or there's a family drama going on, and you are. It's usually somebody above you in the age wise, because when the fussing happens, they kind of look at you like you're the young sister. They kind of you always get that little side eye of you're just you're naive, or whatever the things are, in that sense. So I'm getting there. Is there a drama happening, and if there's not, and you're going to be spending the weekend with your family, and if this is what's going to happen, and is there a family weekend coming up or something, be careful with family, because again, if there's no drama yet, there's a drama brewing, and it's going to be from one of the top 2. And so I'm giving you the warning. Be careful with them, especially during holiday weekend. You wind up saying something you didn't even mean it that way, and it comes off. They're just, it's one of those things. I'm not saying you're going to be an active participant. What I'm saying is you're going to be the target, and so know that. Be careful with just being what you say or whatever. And even maybe it could be a situation where you're not even going to be around them, and they're going to take that as the wrong way. I don't know. We have a little bit of drama happening. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. I was picking that up. So, yeah, ain't much you can do about it, to be honest with you. I just keep your mouth shut and push on through, and just kind of live your life, and just don't make an issue of it. It could get worse, could get better. Just don't allow yourself to be, to be pulled in. All right, because again, this isn't anything major. I'm picking up not major. So. Let's see. That's about what I got for you. That's the biggest thing that popped up in front of me was that. And you are into the metaphysical, Haley. Is that correct? Because I'm there. Do you read tarot cards yourself? They're showing me shuffling of a deck, and again, that usually isn't, when they do that, that means somebody works with them or has used them. Do you dabble with tarot cards, or do you actually work with them, period? Yeah, it is better to just back away, just let them go. But the question is, again, do you use tarot cards? Because they're showing me shuffling, and again, that's usually an indication that the person is involved. Hey, Kay Weezy, nice to see you in. Do. No, but I love it. Okay. Get yourself a deck. They're showing me that for a reason. I think you may be a very natural. You may actually have because of your intuitiveness, you may actually have a natural ability. And so since they're showing me the deck and they're showing me shuffling, and again, connected to you, if I were you, I would order a cheap deck, or I'd look at the Five and Dimes, or go to Five and Below. There's a great deck at Five and Below. I had it here somewhere. I like that deck, actually. It's the Celestial is what it's called, or something like that. It's a good deck. It's $5. Or sometimes the thrift stores, I can get decks at thrift stores for $2 and $3 and $4. I mean, it's amazing what I've been finding. So the point is if I were you, I'd probably get one, and just start playing with it. You would be surprised at how naturally it flows and how you instinctively know what the cards are meaning, because again, you're going to be an intuitive reader. You're not going to be worried about so much only on the face readings. You'll get your energy otherwise. So that's what I'm picking up for you, Haley. Try to find a deck when you can, a cheap deck, and just play with it and get comfortable with it. I think you're going to be very surprised. Okay.
For one, we're trying to learn the meaning of every single card. It'll come like just what do you get from the pictures? What do you get when you hold it? What imagery? What does it say to you? And try to do it intuitively instead of trying to learn all 78 cards. That was my stepping stone too. When I got there, it was hard.
Yeah. And it's interesting today, Angie, I was doing readings with Bonnie, right? And Bonnie does the astrology, and then I do my share with their reading with the cards. And I pulled a card today, and I even said, while I'm doing the reading, I said very clearly, hey, this card generally does not mean this, but that's what I'm getting from this card. So I clarified for anybody out there who says, oh, that's not what that card means. I went ahead and said, you know what? It's not what this card means.
Because they will tell you.
Oh, they do. Oh my goodness, they do. And I'm like, but this is like, I was doing a reading one day, and so I said, that's not a 7 of Wands, that's a 5 of Swords, or vice versa. And I was like, no, today, the energy I'm picking up is that energy. And they're like, oh, but I'm like, I'm intuitive. Go with me on this. I'm telling you what I'm feeling for this, not what it's saying. It's and they just looked at me like, dude, you're strange in that sense. But you know what?
I'm so guilty of that, of like listening to other person. I'll be like, well, a 5 of Cups means lost, but what are you saying? So I've done that and tried to reinterpret what they were saying. I'm like, they are reading it in their own life. Who are you to judge?
And I do it. I'm like, but I have learned recently to just, when it happens, to say exactly what I'm doing. So where there's no question about me misreading, it's like, I see this, I know what this means. This is what it usually means, but this is why this means it for me here. And so I'm actually ready and comfortable doing that. Which is
I've
nice.
seen Minnow do that too. He'll say, I know what it means, but for me right now, I'm telling you it's not that. Because sometimes you have to tell them, because they'll tell you that you are wrong, and have no problem telling you that's not it. And listen, that takes some away your authenticity for them.
I tell you what, there's people who I think sit around waiting for me to make a mistake, because man, they're like all over it when it happens. They're like, see, I told you so. I'm like, no, really didn't. No, we're good. Hey, Miss Linda, nice to see you in. Hey, Miss Bonnie, nice to see you in as well. And Bonnie probably knows what I was talking about, because she was with me today when we were doing it. And I'm like, this is what it means, but I'm telling you, that's not what it means today.
Yeah.
So,
Miss Linda, are you safely in Florida having a good time? I think that's where she was going for her birthday.
When is her birthday? Is it this week or last week?
It
Or
already, I think it already passed.
did I wish her?
Yeah, because they were doing all the birthday happy birthdays online. So it was
And I think,
it was last week, I think.
yeah, and I think we played the song for her.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You're right. You know my memory though. Lord have mercy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
goodness.
Pam, sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who's next? Let me see. We did Haley. Oh, we didn't do Brolick. Brolick said he was in New York, and that's where it was 100 degrees at. Oh, that's funny because I saw somebody post something online, and they were saying that they were telling them in New York to turn their air off for a little while so that they wouldn't have a blackout. And somebody said, hell no, you turn off Times Square. Me and my 3 kids not about to be in here cooking because y'all want to light Times Square.
Absolutely, absolutely. Miss Linda, are you expecting another grandchild? Is there something coming? Is it like a bun in the oven someplace we don't know about that nobody shared with us
Oh,
yet?
no, wait.
Because I just got the image of another grandchild. One's on the way. Helga, you need to reach out to your love goddess who's awfully in this channel and then have that conversation with your love goddess because she will gladly answer your question and she will be back online on Friday. Yes, Friday evening and then back Sunday afternoon. So go to Your Love Goddess on YouTube since you're already on YouTube and click the subscribe button. And when she goes live, you can go on and ask her that question. So again, Your Love Goddess.
We are I am the Grim Reaper of love over here.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to actually
she just want to see her new great-grand. Oh, remember she was talking about Cynthia's grandchild last time, but you're getting a new.
I was picking up new. Yeah, a thing of is there another one coming from somebody? Because I was
right, Miss Linda, just fruitful and multiply. You
her
got
family just producing.
I'm good. Brandon, don't Brandon, don't even walk that line.
Angie, look at my face.
Don't do it. Don't. Listen, not even a little bit. Oh, she a little bit pregnant? No, she's not. Don't ever say that.
Exactly. Oh, you were the star, by the way, on last week's 11 of 12 things last week of Bonnie and my videos. You're look at my face. Don't do it because of the moon and because don't do something in the void of moon. Bonnie said it, and so I put that in 11 of the 12. The one she didn't say it. She didn't say it that way, so I couldn't put it in. But wherever she said it,
Pisces, because I watch Pisces, and you know I love looking at myself, and I comment. Now I got to go back and look at Aquarius and Capricorn.
It should be on every other one.
I'm going back to listen because you know I love to see myself.
Yes, it's your name is your face. That little snippet is on everything. It's like, look at my face. Don't do it. No, but your face isn't on there. The words and the image, you know, because the drama is the one that's the face.
I need to go and look.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And you know, again, folks, that's one of my highest rated videos is Miss Angie's.
It's probably me going back and watching it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well,
who is next, Miss Angie?
Hey, Brittany. Great show today with Miss Jolie. Hi.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, Brittany, too, when we got started, because I was saying the delay in my response wound up taking the judgment conversation to a whole different level. Because here my thing was that the person should not have been judging you in class. And it turned out that people were like, oh, am I, Brittany shouldn't be judging? I'm like, no, it was late. I meant the person who should not have been judging you in class. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it was all right. It's all good because Brittany knows I love you, Brittany, as you know.
This is the other Pam. I'm sure your love goddess is on at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Friday.
6 p.m. you said? And then 3 p.m. on Sunday, right?
She put it in the chat herself, like I got it.
Oh, there you go. Miss Bonnie got this. Yeah. Market it, work it.
Exactly. All right, who's ready? Who did we say we were gonna do now?
Did we say? No, we
Oh,
finished.
I
We finished, Jolie.
I saw Brolic, and I saw oh, the one lady was asking for a love reading, so we told her no. Oh,
Well,
she said just a general then, Helga.
okay.
She's in wait, she told us to send some sunshine or something to her and whatever. Oh, please send some sun and heat to Iceland. She's in Iceland.
Okay. Well, while we're getting
Gotta give her
Helga,
a little reading.
while we're trying to give Helga a little bit warming up, we're gonna end some energy. We're gonna also wish everybody happy birthday last week, this week, next week, anytime. If you missed it, this is for you. So here we go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. And
Every time I see that, a different part of it is funny to me. I'm just like, and that part is still funny. Miss Bonnie said, no, she is 11 to 1 on Sunday, not 3 o'clock. Look, I'm 3 o'clock. I should have known that, Dom.
I'm sorry. That's why we got you there, Miss Bonnie, so you
Look,
can
I just agree with you. Yep, 3 o'clock. That's what time I come on Sunday. Miss Bonnie is on 11 to 1.
All righty then. So 11 to 1. And Bonnie is with Jess at 11 to 1 on Sundays and with Miss Sarah on Friday nights starting at 6, was it? Did you get it right?
6 to 8.
All right.
Mountain Standard Time for all times.
Absolutely. And while we're at it, please don't hit that. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And if you haven't subscribed and yet you want a reading, let me give you one warning.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, 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 no.
You asked for a reading? I got to get it in. I had to get it in some way.
I like the little subscribe button at the top. I just want to push it, and you know we can't push it, but I like that little thing at the top corner that says subscribe.
Yeah, I figured to shift it up a little bit, change it up, and
I love it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, Helga, you asked for she said it's raining every day. Listen, we'll fight you for some rain right now, Helga. It is just dry as the desert here because it is the desert.
I was gonna say.
Somebody posted this thing that said the top 5 things about Arizona that you would never believe. And one of them was that how much snow it is that they get up in Flagstaff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing was that you could actually go to jail and get fined for cutting down a cactus. And then about the vortexes that are around here. And it was one other thing I couldn't remember. What the very first thing, that's the one thing I can't remember.
That's like when you tell people about the 5Cs, they're kind of blown away that we're good at citrus, that we are really good at producing citrus. And it's like, this climate is perfect for citrus. And then actually it's what creates some of the valley's allergy issues is we used to have a lot of lemon trees. And the lemon trees, the little flowers put off a lot of pollen. And so, yeah, we brought pollen to the valley.
Oh, really? First, I moved here like 18 years ago. They were like all of the people getting this landscaping and flowers and all this stuff put in their yard that's not normally here was causing a lot of the allergies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they were saying this used to be a great place to come if you had allergies because it was like the air was so good.
Yeah, it's interesting too, folks. This is another crazy thing about Arizona, about the valley in Arizona specific. And that is because of all the citrus plantations, there was a lot of orange groves as well. And where Arcadia is now, Arcadia was at one time a citrus grove, right? An orange grove. And so when they put in the housing, they left the orange trees and they have water underneath. So what happens is with Arcadia specifically, they have this at the edge of the yard, they have it built up. So there's like this built up, like this is the land. And then it's built up like this. And what happens, or I guess like this. Anyway, what happens is that you pay for a service. If you want to be involved, you pay for a service. And once a week, they come around and they flood your entire yard. and then your yard is flooded with water, standing water for about a day or two until it soaks in. And that's how they water. They don't need sprinklers or anything else because they once a week they flood the whole lot. And so so you pay to get in the service, but with that standing water, guess what you get? Mosquitoes. So they have a mosquito problem.
Don, that used to happen when we used to go to play soccer. One of the soccer fields we went to, I guess they didn't know that this was the week that they were going to do it. And we got there and it was just water everywhere and mosquitoes and stuff. And we were like, we're not staying here, because I think some of the fields were saturated like that and some were, playable. And we were like, these mosquitoes are outrageous. And I remember that, and I was like, that's a weird way to do it. Why would you do it that way? And they said they just let it soak into the ground. Yeah.
Because of the water supply, because they had these massive pumps that used to pump for the citrus grove, and so they can just pump it right out that way. And they have a company that does it, which is interesting. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's not. I didn't know that Maricopa used to have a lot of pecan, however y'all say it, farms down there or areas. When I heard that, I was like, really?
Well, when you're going to Tucson, you'll pass one place where you'll see the pecan trees all on the one side. There's just a whole grove of them on the one side.
Yep. So it's down there because my sister lives in Maricopa, so it's down there a little bit further to past where she lives.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't even know that. Like, I've learned a lot in the years that I've been here. I'd be like, oh, I would never thought that. The first time I saw cotton when I was here, Don, we used to go down south all the time. Never saw cotton. First time I got here, I saw actual cotton fields, and I was like, well, hello, somebody.
Well, what even more interesting about that is that when you look at clothing and you see the word Pima cotton, guess where that Pima is? The Salt River Pima Indian Reservation, which is right here.
Oh, really?
Well, Pima cotton, we hear about Pima cotton, how great it is. It's made right here. It's 2 miles, about 2 miles from my home is the reservation. And Pima cotton is right there off the 101. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and the dates that they built.
Listen, y'all, we're just drawing y'all into Arizona. We are a great place to be.
Absolutely.
Okay, so was it Helga?
Helga. Yes.
And Iceland. Okay, Helga. Let me see what's going on.
But is Helga the one that we did that she's the third child?
No, that was Haley.
Oh, Haley. Okay.
So this is Helga. Yeah.
All right. Just making sure I'm keeping up. Lord have mercy. That's what you got. That's what Angie's here for.
Helga, are you still here? I know you said general, please, because Helga was the one who wanted love, and then she changed it to general. So let's see. Okay, Helga, they're telling me, okay, it's okay for you to move on. Like they show me you like on a bus at a bus stop, and it's your time to get off the bus, but you don't want to get off the bus, and so you're holding up everybody else because you're standing in the doorway and you have one foot ready to step off and to start on your journey, but you won't get off the bus. And so they're saying it's okay to go on. It's okay to step off and continue your journey. So whatever you're doing, you've stopped in your journey. So you've had some experience that has stopped your journey, and they're saying it's okay. Get off of that bus that's taking you around on this sadness and start your new journey. It's time for you to start your new journey. And so they show me the Fool card, and they're saying stop holding back progress. You're holding back your own progress, and you're kind of holding well, I don't know that you're holding other people up, but if you were on the bus, you would be. And they're saying go ahead and start your new journey. It's not necessarily for you to keep going around in circles. Like they showed me the bus going in the same loop. Like the bus is going to go on its same route and you're staying on it. So you need to get off. So whatever route that you're on that's just taking you around in this loop, it's not beneficial for you anymore. And you need to get off of that and start your new journey moving forward. So whether it's you having the end of a relationship or you having, like retirement or something, whatever it was that ended, they're saying, go ahead and start your new journey because it'll be a better journey for you than what you're reliving over and over and over again. So that's what I got from Miss Helga.
Let me see what I'm picking up for her. Helga. Hey, Virgil, nice to see you in. Natalie, nice to see you in. And Kelly Dix, nice to see you in.
Yeah, hey, all of y'all. Hey, Manchester.
And Xavier, nice to see you in as well. Helga. Mm. Helga, is your mother or grandmother on the other side? And this would be this would. It's funny because she's showing me that she's saying the energy is saying she's saying that it's I'm the strong one. I'm the bold one. She's the one who makes her voice heard. But she's giving me the grandmother. She's telling me it's grandmother energy or mother. It's very motherly energy, but I don't know if it's mother or grandmother, because she has me a bit confused in that regard. But she is a big personality, and she is opinionated. Does this resonate with you? Is this person again? Is this your mother or grandmother? And is she on the other side?
And say, yes, she is on the other side. So we know.
Or
Yes,
no, she's not. Yes.
the other side.
Exactly. This woman is showing me she had an issue with her feet when she was alive, and it's like she rubbed them a lot. So did she work? Was she a woman who worked a lot? Was she on her feet a lot? Because she's showing me rubbing her feet at the end of the day. I mean, she really had to massage them. Well, my mom is alive. So is this a grandmother then? Again, this will be a very, very strong-willed grandmother who definitely let you know where you stood. But she's also, again, this is a woman who was always on the go. And she's showing me at night her feet would just hurt, and she would just rub the feet because they were, again, they ached and they were aching. Did she clean houses or something? Not just hers, but did she clean other people's houses, or did she do some work for other people? It's like domestic, because I'm getting domestic work, and she's making it clear it's not for her or her family. So was she paid to work on clean somebody else's house? Mm-hmm. And did she wear her? Was she again? She's showing me a very severe image. I mean, she was so the hair pulled back and then tight, and like kind of like a braid, like she had longer hair but like braided, and then she had the braided thing kind of like back here, so the hair again is pulled back. She had like a bit of a yeah, she has like pursed lips. It's like she again, she shared her opinion. She really shared her opinion, whether you wanted it or not. And she was like Angie was from time to Angie has been. You have to edit her face, because it was all over here. She showed it. She showed it. And she spoke it. Oh, you only knew one of your grandmothers. Okay, well this
Is
one.
that her?
Exactly. Is this the one you knew?
Now, they asked us to be on camera the other day at work, and I was like, that's not a good idea, ma'am.
Exactly.
Both me and my coworker in Arizona declined. Like,
thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. If Helga, if this is not your energy, just let me know. It's okay. I mean, don't feel bad. I'm not forcing energy on you. So if it's not yours, just say no. Somebody's energy. This is somebody's grandmother.
I'm like, does anybody else fit?
Yeah, because this is such a strong energy. Your father's mom did a lot sewing and raising 5 kids, but I don't know her. Okay. Yeah, this energy is very strong. This energy is very strong.
Do you have a son, Helga? Because I see a little boy or a child around 8 or 9 years old holding a lady's hand. And this little boy is also waiting. Like, he's on hold too. Like, okay, what are we going to do next? Like, he's looking around like, okay, we've been standing here. What are we going to do next? So do you have a small child? Or is like, I see a little boy or a little girl. Looks to me like a boy, but it could be, it's not detailed. Holding a lady's hand, and they're just waiting. Oh, Natalie said her grandmother used to wear her hair like that.
She has a daughter.
There's a daughter. Okay, this could be your but is she around that age, like that 8 to 12, 8 to 10 age? It's a younger child. I feel like under 18, and they're with someone that's a with an adult. Yours is 13. Okay, so that's around the age. And she's standing with you, waiting on you too. So you're both standing in place, and she's just looking around like, okay, well, what are we gonna do next? Like, what's the next thing? So is there something like, have you like stop doing your customary life things that you would do? Like maybe you've taken a pause in life because you had a but you lost 3. Well, I don't know. I don't get that this child is on the other side. I just get her standing there holding her mom's hand, or holding it's a mom because she has on a coat, a long coat, and she's carrying a purse, and she has a hat on, this lady that she's with. And so you're standing outside, but you have no direction. Neither of you seem to know where you're going. And she's looking around, waiting on you to make a decision. So it seems like you've paused your life due to some kind of situation that happened to you, and everybody's waiting on you to move forward. So have you had some significant, maybe separation, loss, sadness, or something that is going on, and you've taken a pause, like you've stepped back and you've like put, like, maybe you're not doing the things that you used to do. Like maybe if you used to go out, you're not going out. If you used to cook, you're not cooking. You've taken a pause out of your normal everyday life, and everybody's waiting on you to move forward. But you just don't really have the motivation, or maybe you don't have the direction, because you seem to be looking around too, lost as to what's your next step. Unless it was a kid with the lady on the other side, but you said you didn't know the lady on the other side, so I don't know. And I honestly thought it was a boy. And would the boy have been 8? Because it felt like the 8 to 12 range, and yours is 13, so it could be either. Sounds like kid. Listen, no, this is specifically Helga's energy, because I'm asking about Helga. Does what skip a generation, Virgil? And who's Rob?
Where's your Rob?
Virgil says, serious question, Rob. Does it skip a generation? So I'm wondering if he was trying to say Don and he typed Rob.
I missed that one.
Um,
I only see one thing about Virgil, and that's great to see my girl.
nope. Just up under. So Helga says, I'm not working because I
Oh,
have sick days today.
it just
Yeah,
popped
forget
up.
it.
Mine's delayed a bit more. I see.
Okay, Helga, then maybe this isn't your energy, because you don't seem to be aligning with any of it. So is that the pause that you've taken, an 8-year pause, and that's what the concern is that you need to move forward? Oh, that's what the 8 was, because I saw 8. I saw 8 or 9. So that's when you stop. That's when everything stopped. Like you've halted because you're heartbroken. Okay. Okay. We're working through this. So they're saying it's time for you to pick up and keep moving forward. You can't just keep waiting on love to come. You need to just continue to move forward, and then love will find you. Think about it. If you really met the person of your dreams, would you be ready to accept that person? Are you the type of person that somebody's ready to date? I ask myself all the time, am I a dateable person? Am I the person somebody that wants to date? Or am I bringing in the baggage of an old situation where I'm just extra weight for somebody because I'm still sad? I'm still not over that person. I'm still bringing up all the things that they did, and I can't move on. So if, say, your higher power sent you the perfect person right now, they look the way you want, they talk the way you want, they act the way you want, are you ready to receive the love that they're ready to give you? And if not, the thing that I would ask you to ask yourself is, or to ask your guys is, how do I get from where I am now to where I'm ready to receive love, a healthy reciprocal love, because I don't think that you're ready to receive it. You're longing for it, but you're longing for it in a place of desperation or sadness. And if I was a person on the other side, if you're not, if you're still down and, you know, in that state, why would I want to be with you? You're sad and you're extra weight that I have to carry. Okay, got it. Okay, you're ready. Okay. Well, then they're saying it's time for you to move forward and to start living your life. Just live your life. Stop waiting on just love to come, because you seem to be very much focused on that, because they are showing me a great pause in your life where everything stopped and you have not resumed, because they showed it to me with you getting off the bus and you wouldn't move to get off the bus. And then they showed me you standing with your child at the bus stop, or just standing there and everybody's lost. And so she's looking for you to provide direction, and you seem to be lost as to what direction to go. And they're saying just move forward. Get back into life. You've stepped away from life because you were so hurt and maybe even a little bit afraid. Like you said, an abusive relationship. Did you get counseling for it? You said, I'm trying to heal myself, or I've been working on myself. In what way? No, Kayla, this is for Helga. She's answering the questions and she's definitely indicating that this is about her. So, Miss Helga, the only advice I have for you is just to move forward. Virgil, you don't get to choose how the spirits come to you. It's not like they're not coming to you because they're skipping a generation. We can't force any spirit to come in either. When the spirits come in, it's because they've been trying to contact you and they're coming to us because we're an open vessel. I can't tell you why this person or that person did not come to see you or have not come to see you, but I do know that I gave you a lot of suggestions last week on how to draw them in, like to write to them, to speak to them, to call them in if you truly want to see them. They don't just randomly be like, hey, let me go and visit Virgil all night and see what's going on in his life. Are you open to receiving them, and have you welcomed them into your space? And then a lot of times we just don't recognize the cues that we get that they're coming to see us. It's not always a dream. Every time I get a message from my loved one, it's not a dream. Sometimes it's an old song. One of the songs that reminds me of my dad is Members Only. It's a blues song. And so every time I hear that, I know that's my dad. I have my grandmother, when I see pink, when I want certain foods, or when I dream about her house, it's not always dreams. They come to us in many different ways. So don't get set on thinking that, oh, the only way I'm going to see my loved ones is if they come to me in a dream. They could come to you in a song. They could come to you in a favorite food. They could come to you in a memory. There's all different ways. Like my friend, she was walking one day. She was having a really bad day. She stepped on something and looked down, and it was a pack of Boston baked beans. It was the discarded wrapper of Boston baked beans. And she knew that was her grandmother, because her grandmother always ate Boston baked beans. And she said she instantly she instantly felt better just from seeing that, because she knew that was her grandmother.
Yeah, we don't always, they don't always come to us in the same way each time, and we don't always know how they're going to come to us. We can't dictate that part of it. The only thing is be open to it when it comes, and hopefully you will pick it up. And there are times even where we are more advanced in that regard because we've done it so much that there are times I miss it too, because I'm like, oh darn, I missed that cue. And it's just because sometimes there's so much noise around you, so much going on, that you miss the subtle cues because you're just focusing on so many other things. So don't feel bad if you miss something, because you're not the only one that will miss it. And I'm sure I will miss them over and over again more. I mean, it just happens. Life life is complicated.
And pay attention to patterns. Like things mean, like people will be like, what does these numbers mean to you? The numbers can mean different things to you. 221 means something to me because that was the address of my childhood home. So if I see that, then I figure it's something to do with my grandmother and my childhood home, personally about myself. So numbers matter to me.
Hmm. And again, what look in your past, look how you've dealt with people, how they've dealt with you. Look at the significant ways in which you've dealt with people, not just ways you dealt with them. Look at the significant ways. If you're somebody who did not have you were not really somebody who had a conversation with your father or your mother when they were alive, it probably isn't going to happen when you're dead either, because that conversing via word was not the way in which they communicated. It may be that they gave you the side eye, or they just kind of, in behavior they showed you how they cared, or they may have done things for you, and or they may have given you a hug or something else. So often the way in which we communicate with people in our lives carries over afterwards too. And there are times where, again, people who I never knew as talkers, they don't talk still, and they don't send me that way. They communicate in different ways. If I'm in need of a hug, I have certain people who in my life who were huggers, and they will come up. And so when my spirits hug me, I'm like, oh. And then sometimes what they'll do to clarify who it is, they'll hug me a certain way. And I'm like, oh, only one person did that. I know that hug anywhere. There's no way it could be anybody else. So very seldom do I experience something beyond that, unless it's a stranger, because strangers, of course, I have no relationship with them, no pre-described situation, and therefore they come in however they want to, and they're comfortable in doing so. Sometimes they appear as clear as you and clear as day, and other times they come in and they just dump information, and I'm like, oh Lord. And then but the one thing for me that always happens when a spirit comes in is that I get a temperature change. So I'm either having a private summer, or I'm having an ice cold winter, depending on which and who, you know.
My people just come in just anyway. They like whatever, walking through the house, might hear a song, might get a headache, might just they so rude. I wish they would just give me a temperature check. They just be like, whatever, I'm right here right now. Just look at me. So
I love it. I love it.
yeah. Somebody said something. Oh, Kayla, you're saying that you've been sad over your kid's dad. Write a letter to them. That's one of the things I told Virgil last week, is just write in your journal to them. Dear whatever his name was, dear Fred, I miss you. This is why I miss you. This is how the kids are doing. Write to that person like you would if you were talking to them. And
Mhm.
I really had a cousin who was like a brother to me, and I missed him so much because he died like 2 weeks before Brandon was supposed to be, no, it was a month before Brandon was supposed to be born. And I missed him so much that I just started writing in my journal to him. And then he started appearing to me in mediumship form, like in spirit form and in dreams and things like that. But I had to call him in and sometimes they need to know that you're ready to talk to them, or that you're ready to communicate with them. And if they've tried to communicate with you before and you didn't get it, or you were afraid, then they may have backed off. But you can also, try to call the spirits into you by letting them know that you missed them, that you're ready for them. We say all the time, energy is not created or destroyed, it just changes form. So no, they're not physically here, but energetically you can still talk to them and communicate with them if you are really open to doing it. You just have to be open. And we gave you all the different ways: songs, food, things around the town. Like, say maybe there was a favorite place you like to go to, and so you're really drawn to that, or you drive past that place and you remember them. Memories, all those are different ways that they are trying to communicate with you. It's not always dreams, it's not always a voice. A lot of times we think we're going to hear a voice. When my guides talk to me, or my loved ones talk to me, it's not always a voice that I hear. Sometimes it's pictures, sometimes it's memories, sometimes it's just all kinds of things. So you just have to be open, suspend disbelief, and be open to it. And don't throw it away as a coincidence. Oh, well, that's not what that was. You have to be open to it.
And you know, funny,
Yes, Helga.
yeah, the car turning up and down randomly, that would that indication. But you know, sometimes with that, it's a poltergeist, and so poltergeists fall into a little different category because they're ghosts who are playful, and they're there, and they're not usually they're not mean, not like the movie Poltergeist, but generally speaking, poltergeists are playful ghosts, and they do little things. They'll move things, and so you'll set something down, and next thing you know, it's someplace else, and you're thinking, oh, I didn't remember putting it there, or you go for keys and they're not there because again, poltergeists will do that sometimes. Also, one thing about family members, and it's interesting, more male spirits will do this than female spirits, but more male spirits will leave coins. They're very male spirits often are coin people, and so they will leave coin energy, and they tend to leave coins around. And so it's funny, you'll find a coin, and when you touch the coin, and all of a sudden, boom, you feel their energy because that's the way in which they can connect with you. Every spirit has its own uniqueness, it's the just you go with what you experienced, then you try to figure it out, and eventually it starts making sense because you realize every time this happens, I'm going through something that needs that person's energy. But it just takes a little analysis over time. You'll get there. Whoever wants to get there will get there with that. Yeah, he's with me a lot lately. That's Kyla. Kyla, who's with you? What did I miss?
Kayla is the one I was telling, she was talking about her kid's father passed, so
Oh,
it's
that's the one.
Kayla's
Okay,
kid's
yeah,
father. Yeah.
yeah.
Brolick, are you still here? Because I have a message for you. I know he asked for a general a while ago. Brolick, are you still here? See, my people don't move things around like that because if you coming in here moving around, you need to move them dishes around. You need to take that garbage out. You need to be useful. Don't come in here just being like, oh, I moved your keys and now you can't find them. Move them dishes into the sink and wash them. Make yourself useful. You can sweep up a little bit and do some stuff. Don't come in here acting, getting on my nerves. Okay, Brolic. Brolic, they show me you in a car with the top down, and they're saying just start the journey. Like you're sitting there and you're idling. It's like your dream car. The top's down. You're ready to go, and you're just sitting there, and they're like, just start the journey. Just go ahead and push forward. And I had to ask, was this a message for me too? Because this is the second one where I feel like they're telling you to just move forward or to start the journey. And I'm like, well, is there a journey that I need to be starting? And I heard a yes, so we'll deal with that later. But back to you people, with the starting the journey, they're saying just go. Like you have the vehicle, it's going to be a long journey, but it's an enjoyable journey because I feel like if this is a convertible car and it's a really nice sports car, then this is a journey where they're making you comfortable and they're providing all the things that you want, not just necessarily what you need, just what you want. So they're saying move forward, you're ready to go. Like I keep hearing you're ready. And like somebody's trying to push you. There's an invisible hand behind you pushing you. And then they show me the Ace of Wands. So usually aces are new beginnings. Wands is creativity and passion. It's usually business things. So is there something or some journey that you need to start in business? Are you to leave where you currently work and go somewhere else? Is it to start your own business? But they're saying you need to go ahead and move forward. What are you waiting on? And then they're showing me a little dog. So do you have a crossed over little dog? It would be like, and I do not know dog breeds at all, but it's a little dog. It's kind of a brown and white or brown and tan color. It has very short hair. Like the hair on it's very short. Like this wouldn't be a dog that would shed a lot, I don't think, because it has really short hair. And it's a lap dog. Like it would have been on the couch and you would have been rubbing it, or it would have been on your lap. Is the wow yes to the dog? And did it die from like like a stomach or intestinal digestion type issue? Because I feel like the dog, if it's on the other side or if it's not on the other side, does your current dog have like some digestion or stomach issues? And I feel like if you are having a bad day, oh, your friend's dog. Okay, so if your friend's dog is dead or is okay. If you were having a bad day or if somebody was having a bad day, the dog would just come and lay next to you and let you pet them, or rub on them, but it seems like they would absorb that negative energy. Like they knew when you were having a bad day and they would just come and lay next to you. That's how Don's spirits come in, Kayla. He said that he either gets cold or he gets hot. So that happens to him. Some people say that, like if I have a spirit come in on my left side, that's the lady side for me. So if I get tingling on that side, that's how I know. Sometimes generationally, like whether it's your mom's side or your dad's side. So everybody receives it different. But yes, that's exactly okay. So I see that dog, and he's wanting to comfort you. So are you having a sad time or are you feeling down because the dog is wanting to comfort you spiritually? Because you seem to be down or going through something where you're having something, but they're showing me dates on the calendar. So is it an anniversary of an accident or an anniversary of something sad in your life? I don't know what it's kind of new is. Very affectionate, kind of new. You've been down lately. Okay. So this dog is trying to comfort you and make you feel better. But what I'm hearing is just take the journey. Just step up and do it. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to take this new journey and you're just not going. You have everything you need. They're clearly showing me that. You have the transportation, you have the direction that you're supposed to be going in, and you have the resources that you need to make the vehicle go. The vehicle is even started, you just have to put it in gear and take the steps forward. So whatever it is that you ask for, because again, they're showing me a convertible car. So to me, this isn't a practical car. This is one of your like, oh, this is one of my desires. This is what I want. And so this is your want. Something that you wanted, they're giving to you, but you have to get it started. Hmm. I feel very conflicted right now. So that's how they're showing it to me, Brolic. And they're like, just go ahead, get it started. Don't wait on it. Start the business, start the endeavor, whatever it is, go for it. It is blessed. Like I can't, like that. They're doing that. So did somebody do kisses to you like this? And so that's how they're making it seem to me like it's done. That's the way they're doing it to me. They're kissing it and they're throwing it to you, or that's the way they're doing it to me, because they're saying it's blessed. Go ahead and do it. There's nothing holding you back with you. Like everything is in motion for you to do it. Just tune in to your higher self. But they show me you receiving information and just kind of not understanding, like, well, is this me or is this my higher power? Is this me or is this, like how, what am I supposed to know? And again, you are overthinking it. They just want you to go ahead and take the first step. Stop being like afraid that it's not going to work out. And they're saying past failures don't count. They're in the past. You can't change them. And you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have all the lessons that you learned from whatever the past failures were to move you in to make you do something new. So like if you got burned by an iron on one time, you touched the bottom of the iron and you got burnt on it, you shouldn't get burned by it again, because you should learn a lesson. Be careful when there's an iron. Don't put your hand on the bottom of it. So this is a lesson that you should have learned. And that's what they're saying is it's time for you to move forward. Discerning between those two. One thing my sister told me, because I used to be like, well, what, is this me or is it them? And she was like, why would you think those things? Why would this be something that you would think? This has to be information that came from your higher power. So allow it to be information that came from your higher power and receive it as such. If you're having a hard time with it, write it down, make a pro and con list. Okay, is this something that I would normally say? Or does this sound like an answer to a question that I asked? Or maybe write down your questions and see if the information you're receiving aligns with the questions that you ask. Sometimes we ask a question and we don't wait for the response. And then when it just randomly drops in, we're like, well, what does that mean? Because we don't understand that it was to a question that we already asked, or we didn't receive it in the way that it should have been received. So they're saying, go ahead and get started. Don't hold off anymore. It's time for you to move forward. So that's what I got for Broly. And he just wanted a gentleman.
Let me see what I got for Brolik. I'm gonna actually turn to the cards because I was a little distracted. So let's see what Brolik. I'm feeling like you got to take control of the situation. Brolik, are you in something are you involved in something where you're kind of in the back seat, or you're letting things kind of do their own thing, or whatever? Because I'm getting the King of Rods, and it's like you got to take control of the situation. It's getting a little bit spicy. It's getting a little bit.
I even like that king, Don, because it looks like a warrior, like somebody ready to go into battle. Doesn't look like he
Absolutely.
has on his fighting armor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Brolik, you got to take control. And it's interesting because is this a relationship situation? And I don't do love readings, but are you having a relationship problem?
Is that the sadness, Brolik?
Because I'm finding a conflict between, again, the conflict between two people, and is there what you got going on, Brolik? I can't even speak. What you got?
You got Don all flustered. You know you in trouble, Brolik.
Exactly, Brolik. Share with us. Are you what? Yes, you're having yes, you're in a relationship. You're having a conflict in a relationship. Give me a little help here. Yes, what? hmm It's interesting because the hands are tied on the Nine of Swords, which sees us like it's like you feel like you don't really have a lot of leverage in the situation, or you've given your leverage up, but that's again that's only a manifestation of your situation in your head. It's like that's what I'm getting, because it's like it keeps telling me you've got a little nothing too bad, but a little drama. Yeah, okay, yeah, but you got to take control. You got to take control. You've got to. Again, you feel like your hands are a bit tied. Exactly, Miss Angie. But I think you need to take a little control, and you need to cut it off of the past so it doesn't get worse. You need to.
Brolik, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, look, and once you cut it off, look at this. This is a happy home. So you can get right back to a happy home as long as again you maybe she's looking for you to assert yourself. Maybe she's looking for you to take a little control. So therefore it's like, okay, maybe, I mean, that may be part of it. Maybe she's wants that.
Brolik, is that the friend's dog? Is it a female lady friend's dog? You trying to be real sly in your little responses, Brolik. Is that whose dog it is?
But guess what, Brolik? When you all make up, you're gonna really make up, because it's gonna be a party makeup, the fun gonna make up. Yeah. So let's expedite the process. If you know what I'm saying. Get to the good stuff. Some
Listen, get it started. Ace
Oh,
of Wands.
absolutely.
New beginning.
All right.
Start over.
That's what I'm picking up for you right there. There you go. That's what the cards have spoken to me about. Which is
And I
unusual.
heard it is greener on the other side, Brolik, so go for it. It's her dog. Okay, Brolik. Got it. Okay.
Someone's not sharing quite everything. All right.
Well, you know, Brolik, you didn't ask for a love reading and it came through. So I don't mind readings like that, because that must have been something important that your higher power wanted you to know, is that you need to step up. Let me tell you, women love an assertive man, a man who is going to step up, ask the questions, be the authority. And listen, I'm not going to say everybody, but I like a person who is ready to be that alpha person. Just step up and just say what you're going to say. Just don't come to me like, can you kind of, what do you want? Because you will get that from me in a minute. Now you all afraid. You don't even want to ask the question. What do you want? What are you trying to say? So, you know what? I'm probably not the one. I done scared everybody crazy.
I like, oh, dude.
Is it Kayla or Helga? Helga asked about sleep paralysis. And I do believe in sleep paralysis. I have experienced it before. Even as far as I am into my abilities now, it's still a little bit scary when it happens to me, because I'm like, well, what the hell is going on here? So I have experienced it probably within the last year. I've experienced it. And then you said you've been kicked in your sleep, slapped in your sleep. Listen, first of all, ain't nobody slapping me in my sleep. We're not going through that. Listen, we're not being violent. Listen, ghost, we're not being violent. And you see shadows of people. I see shadows of people all the time. You can either ask them, you can say, like, I've seen people walk across my kitchen and I'll say, is there someone in here? If you are from the, pure positive light, you have permission to talk to me or communicate with me. If you are not, you have to leave. You are not welcome here. So you can control whether you want to talk to that spirit or not. I don't think I've been touched in my sleep or anything like that. But I have, I've had the sleep paralysis, but I don't know if that was somebody touching me. I don't know.
Linda says, Angie, you couldn't even deal with a man who couldn't speak up.
Exactly, Miss Linda. That is so true.
I did one. Remember, Angie, the one time I woke up with scratches. Remember, and I'm like, where the hell did they come from? And I can't remember if I woke up with them or they happened when something weird. Remember, and I'm like, look, they weren't there, and then all of a sudden they're there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
if you're afraid like that, Kayla, they may not, they may back off. If you're not ready for them, like you're asking about spirits, but if you're not ready for them to come in that way, then they may back off because they're not trying to hurt you and they're not trying to scare you. But if you're ready for them to welcome them in, I don't know that it's spirits that's causing the sleep paralysis. I can't confirm or deny that, Miss Helga. But I have had that sleep paralysis, and I've had I've been just about to wake up and I heard like a knock knock knock, and then I hear opportunity knocking. So I've heard spirit communicate to me like that, but I don't think that I felt them like, oh, touch my arm, touch my leg, or anything like that. That I can remember. Oh, there you go. You could sage your house to get rid of any negative energy, Kayla. Just get some sage, and you can walk around with it in sage if you want to. I just buy these little charcoal discs. They're about this size on Amazon, and I like those. And then I put the sage on top of it. I set it on like a table and just let it permeate through the house and clear the energy. And when I light it, I set the intention that I'm trying to get rid of the negative spirits. And then you have to bring back the positive energy with the Palo Santo, light some Palo Santo, and bring in the positive energy.
Mhm.
All right, so who's next, Don?
Xavier J. I was drawn to Xavier J.
Okay, I saw that name too. What did he say? Can I get a general? All right, Xavier, are you still here? I get a very youthful energy with Xavier. Like I feel like he's kind of young. Or you're young at heart, because I get a very youthful energy. I get an entrepreneur spirit too, like you're really excited about starting a new endeavor or starting a new like I get kind of like what do they call it, like Silicon Valley? You are young? Okay, good. I kind of get that Silicon Valley energy, like you're wanting to be a startup. I don't know if that's like, you're 18. Yes, you have a very young energy. You have a very entrepreneurial spirit, and you have a very like ambition. I feel like there's a drive to you, but you're kind of trying to figure out which way to go and what steps to take. I would very much advise you to watch Don's weekly readings, because Don gives a lot of information on like stocks and financial information, so you might want to watch those. But I do get you are very eager. They're just saying be mindful and logical in some of the things that you want to start. Don't just start it like, oh, okay, I'm going to sell ice on the corner. They're saying be a little bit more mindful in the things that it can still be easy, because I feel like you want something easy where you can have a leisurely life, or you can still have fun, but you want to make good money and you want to make fast money. And they're saying don't do it too fast. Be mindful. Like go with a natural rhythm of it. Don't just be like, oh, I'm going to get in, make this money really quick, and then get out. And that, if that is, reinvest in something else. Like don't just try to do fast money schemes. Like don't go around selling, like don't do a pyramid scheme. Do something that is sustainable, or where you can get in, make your money and get out, but not like it's a scheme, like it's something legit and logical. So they're saying when you're presented with offers or when you're thinking about things that you want to pursue, be logical. Think about it, reason it out in your head. Does this make sense? Does this seem too good to be true? Is this something I should pursue? But they really show me that you're really good with numbers. Is that true, Xavier? Like they're showing me like numbers just going around everywhere. So are you really good with numbers or math and science? Because they're saying you should really pursue something that'll take advantage of your analytical skills.
Good night, Helga.
So that's what I got for Xavier. Like he's very ambitious, Don.
Mhm. Xavier, are you going on a trip this summer? Because I'm picking up a trip, and it's like a family trip, or is it like after high school trip kind of situation? Uh, um, there is someone you're going to meet somebody on this trip, and again, you are taking a trip. I asked, but the reality is you're going to take a trip, and while you're on this trip, you're going to meet somebody who is going to have such an impact on you, and that's going to be such a positive thing for you. So be cognizant and be aware. I want you to be involved when you are with your family this during this time, or with whoever you're. Again, I think it's a family trip, but while you're there, make sure that you're not doing just the I'm here but I'm not. Be present, because again, you're going to run into somebody, and that person is going to give you they're going to be a connection for you, and they're going to be a connection that's going to propel you down the road. So you want to connect with them, you want to communicate with them, you want to share ideas. They're going to give you some ideas, and they will run in and out of a thread in your life for a while to come, because they're going to be kind of like a mentor or somebody who is going to help you. They're going to listen to you. They're going to hear you, there's two different things. Your friends sometimes listen, but nobody hears. They're going to listen and hear you, and they're going to be able to. Again, it's going to be somebody who's going to be super important in that way. So, and they're also going to validate you, because I think sometimes you don't even validate yourself. You don't even give yourself the credit that you should give yourself. So, make sure that trip is make sure you make the trip for one, and make sure that when you're on the trip, you're involved and you're out there and talking, communicating with people. And don't be surprised once you do that you wind up making this connection. And I like this connection. I'm also finding this you tend to understand technology well. Again, I think Angie said that too, and I'm picking up technology big time. You understand how things work. You understand a lot of the new nuances of technology and social media and those things.
So like he can figure things out. He knows how to put this together. Like, oh, if I do this and do this, then I can make this into a business, or I can make this profitable. Like he says, I'm not good with numbers, and they're saying, yes, you are. You may not be good in numbers with the way that they taught it in school, but in your future, it is going to serve you very well.
Yeah, and let me give you a piece of advice, Xavier, and this will hold you in good stead. Take the next 6 months to a year, and what I want you to do again is be mindful. Use some mindfulness practices, and what I want you to do is I want you to be involved in life, and I want you to sit back, and I want you, instead of to just kind of fold away and not pay attention, I need you to do the opposite. I need you to look at everything and everyone, see everything that's happening, and ask yourself, what isn't getting done? What is not working properly? What service or support would help fix the problem? And can I figure that out? I was listening to a guy the other day, and he said something that resonated so much with me in that same vein. And what he said was, they said, hey, you've made yourself a millionaire many times over with different companies. Do you think you could come into the United States and do the same thing? And he said, I can go anywhere and do the same thing. And I thought, damn, okay, the guy's pretty boastful. And I'm thinking, okay, arrogance alert. And I was ready to actually turn him off because I don't like that kind of arrogance. I don't care if you're damn good at what you do. You're arrogance when but I listened, believe it or not, I stayed and listened. And I'm glad that I did, because you know what he told me? He said pretty much the same thing. He told us all. He said pretty much the same thing. He said how he made his money is he did not go into a business to make money. He never went into a business to make money. He went into a business after spending time where he was and looking for what isn't being done, what services aren't being provided, what is not working, what there even is a process and it fails. And he figured out how to fix a problem, how to fill a void. And when he filled the void or fixed the problem, he made a fortune. But he didn't make a fortune to make the fortune. He made a fortune by fixing a problem and filling a void. In other words, he didn't have to go out and market anything. All he had to do is say, you know what? I've got the problem fixed. And if you want the problem fixed in your life, I've got your answer.
Don, that was all a reading for me. You confirmed so much. You confirmed so much. That was totally for me. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
And I think that any person out there, especially young people, and Xavier, for you specifically in this regard, make sure that you hear what I'm saying. Get involved. Find out what's happening in the world. Look, and then all of a sudden it's going. And the guy tells you, if you just watch, it'll show itself. It'll pop up, and you're thinking, how come no one else is seeing this? Because they're not looking. So look and be aware. Be alert.
I was going to say, I see Xavier being very successful. My guides changed my words and says he has the opportunity to be very successful because it's your own abilities. It's you deciding whether you actually want to do that. So you have the opportunities. They're going to give you all the tools that you need. You have the opportunity. How are you going to turn that opportunity into success? And they're not making it seem like it's going to be hard. It's going to be something that comes natural, and it's going to be something that runs along smoothly. Like they're showing me a little hiccups here and there, but overall it's going to be a smooth process. You just have to lean into your intuition. You're a very analytical person. Like I see success for you. You just have to tune in to what, like Donna's saying, where's there a need in a community and feeling that need, or where's a desire of something that you want to do, not necessarily for the money of it. Oh my goodness. That is great.
Yeah, and
maybe
it's interesting.
blew Xavier's mind because he totally stopped responding.
Xavier, I'll give you one more thing too, and I hesitated, and I still hesitate to do this, but I will go ahead and do it because I think that if I was in your situation, I'd want to know this. Okay, I think that your 20th year is going to be your year when things get noticed, when things really take off. And so know that right now you're in a building and growing phase. So you're putting pieces together, you're getting things done, you're finding your feet, you're finding your voice. Make sure that you're working this year and next. Because when you put the work in this year and next, and of course the work you do this year builds on to next year. And then with that, as you expand into what comes along at the end of next year, by the year of, I'm telling you, age 20, I'm seeing a very significant year for you. I'm seeing the year it takes off. But if you sit down and rest and say, oh, I'm told it's going to happen in 20, so I don't have to worry, or 18 and 19. No. Look at my face. As Angie said, look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Opportunity.
Exactly.
The opportunity to get it done.
Yep. And people always say, oh man, you're so lucky. You hear them throwing the word luck around to people. You know what luck is? It's preparation and opportunity. Where preparation and opportunity cross, where they meet, that's where luck comes. So
I think Julie said that the other day, and I was like, yes.
It's true. She probably heard me say it because I say it so often, and it's not my own saying though. I can't take ownership of it, that's for sure. But it's a great saying because the reality is, it's amazing how we can have so many things come by and we're thinking, damn, I wish I was prepared. And we know it. We can see it when it happens. We're like, damn, if I was only. And then the other times, you are prepared, and then the other thing, the opportunity comes. So again, luck is when opportunity and preparation meet, and therefore it really isn't luck. It's preparation when you needed it most. So keep
Um,
working.
Kelly Dick said Xavier feels like he's creative, possibly good at working with his hands. That could be too. But if it is, I still feel like it's in the tech community. Like maybe, I don't know, like you're doing something like digital media or you're like networking like systems, but you're doing something that's very necessary and very popular. Like it's not like I don't feel like you're like I don't know working in a restaurant or you're like working in like a store or something like that. You're doing something that's very necessary, very high in demand, and very profitable. Like you can make good money if you actually pay attention and tune into your higher power.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. No, this is and you're gonna wind up working for yourself. Definitely that's
Entrepreneur, I got that immediate, that entrepreneur spirit. And come back, Xavier. Like you could just come back and sit in the chat and absorb the energy. You don't have like we'd love for you to come back and tell us how great you're doing, but just come back for the encouragement. Like I feel like you're a very strong minded individual and you just need a little you need the support. Like, you know, people to encourage you and tell you that you can do it and that you're on the right track.
yeah. And also when you during the summer, Xavier, when you're looking again, when you take your trip or whatever, don't be surprised if it's going to be a very high ranking. When I say high ranking, high subscriber list creator. Okay, you're going to influencer, creator, whatever you want to call them. That's because that's your niche, and so that's kind of what I was picking up in that regard. So that's who's going to help you. They're going to help you learn how to use social media to get what you want. And it's not going to be your end all be all, but it's going to be your stepping stone. And again, that's where it's going to happen. So don't be surprised if you meet a creator, maybe a creator that you've been following. You're like, wow, I can't believe I ran into them. Maybe on the plane you're going to sit beside somebody. Who knows? Or you're going to be someplace and you're going to. But that's again, this is the digital world is where I see you living. I see you living in the front line of the digital world.
I also feel like he's like funny. Like he can take a subject and explain it to us, but use a little bit of humor or laughter to help us understand it. Like he could teach you how to tie your shoe, but he can make it funny. And you're like, oh, okay, this is funny, so it's positive and I like it. Like I feel like he'll be able to use humor in his business to move him
Mhm.
along. Even if he's a personality on social media, I definitely feel like he's gonna use humor too.
Yes. Do you already do social media, Xavier? Or are you somebody who's already like experimenting with that?
Exactly, Kelly. One of the things my sister said was nobody told her she couldn't. Like she wasn't told that she couldn't, but nobody ever told her she could.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh, that could cut just as deep. Like
It's like,
telling me I couldn't, but if nobody ever told me I could.
yeah, that's the dual edge of a knife, you know? It's like the one side of the blade, it cuts as deeply as the other. It's like, you know, you,
Exactly. When she said it, it stopped me in my tracks. It was Kena. I was like, wow.
mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Get on social media, Xavier. You have that look of the young. I don't even know what generation you guys are now, but you have that young social media look. You have that funniness. You can like. I feel like if you put videos out, definitely the ladies will be attracted to you. But you'll also get other people like just from your humor and just from putting stuff. So get yourself out there. Like Don said, you might if you're going on this trip you could do videos of it. That's one thing I love to do is videos while I'm on my trip. One of my video trips that I was on I had like 2,000 views. I'm like, what's going on? Never would have got it. That's a lot for me, 2,000. Like I feel like you're gonna do way more than that. But again, use all of the assets and abilities that you have, and then like it's the new moon today. Set your intentions. If you, what are the things that you want in life? What is the, kind of business you think that you might want to have? Do you want to work for somebody else? Do you want your own business? What is the salary that you think will be comfortable? What are the places that you want to do? It's a new moon today. Write down those intentions and just put it out there what it is you want, and don't limit yourself and don't limit your higher power. Don't think about, oh, well, I can only ask for things that I can afford or that I can get in my own will. No, when we set our intentions, we are going big or we are going home. We are asking for everything. If your one of your goals is to have your own airplane, then say that I want to own my own plane. That may mean owning your own business, building it up and doing whatever. But whatever it is that you want, don't limit your higher power by saying that you don't think you could do it, because your higher power can help you to accomplish anything that you want. So that's what I got for Xavier.
And Xavier, I got one more question for you, and this is and you can answer it or don't answer it. I'm fine with either way. But were you raised by a single mom? And is there an energy about that? Because I'm getting an energy of that you're going to show everybody that, and you're going to make it, and you're going to make it to help mom. You're going to, because I'm getting mom. If she's not a single mom, she's very significant in your life, more so than your father. But I'm picking an energy of a single mom. Are you, do you have an absent father situation going on there? Because she's coming through heavy. She's a very strong, and it's like, make sure that, again, it's she's significant in that regard. What else? Yeah, you guys are tight. You're very tight. I'm getting, again, if there is a dad, he's not as tight as your mom. You're definitely, the relationship with the mom is very strong to you. Very bonded. Very bonded. Did she have you when she was young? So yeah, goodness. Let me see what he's saying. I can't read without glasses. Not a single mom, although I haven't had the best relationship with my dad throughout my life. Yeah, no, I got that in.
Mom is definitely his best friend. He said that.
Yeah, no, I was picking the energy up big time, because it's like dad's not, he's not there. I mean, again, I just got the energy. He's not involved. She's the one who's involved. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow.
And
Cool.
your biggest fan. Like, if you were to come up with something, like say you were to be like, oh, I'm going to be a personal trainer, she would allow you to personally train her and film it, so she could, like, she's your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Oh, she was 19 when she had him. Oh, so she's still youthful. Hey, now.
Yes.
All right now.
Yeah. Always know that she will always be there for you. She will always be there for you. Yeah. You can't even shake her. You can't even shock her anymore. She's not even shockable. She's like, whatever.
Oh, I like that. Kelly Dick says, say it like you already have it.
Exactly.
That's how I try to say it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Xavier, for sharing that energy. It's such a great.
It's so
energy.
light, and just his energy is it's youthful but not immature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get the youth of it, but you don't get the immaturity of some of the youth. He's like, in 5 or 10 years, he's going to be a great businessman. Like, very well established, I feel like, if he follows through, stays on the right track.
And do you have a brother or a very young, like I'm getting baby. Do you have like a baby, a very young baby brother, baby sister, or something like that? Or does your mom, I mean, because I'm seeing a baby. I'm getting an image of a baby, but I don't think it's yours. I don't think you've gone down that road yet. Or is it yours? Did you have a child already? No, because you're not married. I don't get married energy with you. You're not attached. Who's the baby?
He's 18. Oh, he's the eldest of 5. The brother is 7. Oh, my eldest brother. Wait, what? My youngest brother is 7. Oh, yeah. So he's the oldest of 5, and then the youngest brother is 7.
Yeah, no, I'm picking up a young baby. I'm looking at baby.
Be careful, Xavier.
Were you a twin, and then maybe one of the twins, the other one didn't survive or something? Or there's something about a baby. I'm getting a baby around you, a baby energy. And I don't know if it's on this side or if it's something coming. I don't know. I'll have to work on that one. I'll have to let it percolate, see what that is. Yeah, no, I feel the energy around you, a baby, so I don't know what that is. Let me work on that, because it's yeah.
Okay, while we're working on that, Kelly Dix, are you having shoulder pain? Because they keep showing me shoulder pain. And is it from lifting something or carrying something on one side of your body all the time? Like, Kelly's the one that had the new baby? Is she the one who had the new baby?
I don't think so. I don't know about. I don't think so. Yeah.
There's something about a baby. Or like I get a shoulder pain, and it's my left shoulder, so I don't know if it's your left shoulder, but I'm getting shoulder pain, and you like it's from you lifting something or carrying something, the same over and over again.
Well, Xavier, that would definitely
Oh,
be
well, then
birth
you
control.
well,
That's definitely birth control.
exactly.
Oh no! But I do see it. I don't be surprised if you hear over the next few weeks a new baby's coming first as first somebody in your life, and it's going to be. Don't be surprised
He
if
said he
maybe.
has a lot of baby cousins,
Yeah.
but you
Don't
feel
be.
like it's a new coming
I do.
still.
Yeah, a new baby, a very young new baby, and you may even be asked to be a godfather for that child. So it's like there's a new baby, yeah, a new baby coming.
Say
So
no, don't do it, because if them people pass, you got to take that kid. Don't do it. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me at all.
hmm.
Oh, his cousin's expecting her first child, so that's the new baby.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
That makes sense. All right.
I wonder if they're really close then.
Yeah. Don't be surprised though if she asks you to be the godfather, because I'm getting a connection there. I'm getting a
And
connection there.
Kelly, are you still here? Did you let me know about your shoulder? Because I'm getting shoulder pain for you and you carrying something. And they're saying just be a little bit easier, maybe like do some stretches or something to ease that out. I'm hearing no surgery, so don't get nervous about surgery because you're not going to have surgery.
But I do feel that Kelly suffers from inflammation.
Oh, okay. So that's what, because I get a shoulder pain and it's a
Kelly, do you suffer from inflammation? Because I'm getting the feeling like a feeling of
repeated
like
thing.
it flares. It's like an inflammation. You swell up and then boom, and it's like and it's like cortisone. Is it cortisone that's being released? I
But
don't
I
know.
keep hearing no surgery. So if that's something that's coming up, they keep telling me no surgery. I
Yeah,
thought that was just like because maybe you were fearful, but they're saying no surgery.
yeah. Cool beans. Well, super. Who is next, Miss Angie?
Haley O'Brien, is it? Oh, Kayla. I cannot read. Kayla O'Brien keeps saying do me, do me. So, and I think she asked for a general.
Okay, Kelly, are
Oh,
you?
this is
Kayla, are
Kelly.
you?
And oh, okay, there it is. That's exactly that. You described it exactly as I saw it. Like you lifted something, you hurt your arm, your shoulder, and they were telling you to like just work it out, just stretch it out, and you'll be fine. Okay, cool.
Angie, you may be psychic.
Don, you think so?
Just
Just a
maybe.
little
I
bit. Only on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock.
don't know. Shh! Don't tell anybody. Our secret. Just between you and me.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Kayla, I get an eager energy from you. You're really interested, and they keep using the word occult. I don't know if that's something that you use a lot, but they keep saying you're interested in the occult and you really want to have a a and this is the word they use, divine connection with somebody. Like you want to experience something from the other side so clearly that you know it's from the other side and that there's nothing that could possibly be like, oh, that could possibly make it like a coincidence or that it's not true. You really want to experience that. You're really into it. You really seem to be intuitive, but you don't really seem to know how to use your gifts because you don't necessarily believe in your gifts the way that you should. Like things like this, seeing readers online seem to be something fascinating to you because you're like, oh my goodness, I wish I could do that. And they're saying you can do this and you do. You just don't realize that's what you're doing. Like if you're like, oh, I knew she was coming over, or I thought about this person and then they called me, or oh, I knew this person was coming, or I knew it was going to rain. Like those kind of things. Those are things that you are very intuitive about, but you just think that there's a coincidence and you don't think that, oh, it's your abilities. It is really your abilities triggering for you, and I feel like it's something that happened in the last 2 years or the last 5 years because they're showing me 5 years. So maybe there was an incident 5 years ago, and then 2 years ago is when your abilities really kicked in, but you haven't really been leaning into them. And they're saying you need to lean into them because you are very intuitive. Um, are you good at guessing numbers or something like that? Because they're showing me like maybe you're good at like betting or guessing like lottery numbers or some kind of numbers. They're showing me that you're really like lucky. Like if you or to do like if there was a team playing, you could guess the outcome of the game and know who the winner would be. Like you're very intuitive in that nature, but you think it's just a lucky guess and it's not. And so they're saying you really need to lean into it and see it as it is. And you may even need to write it down. Like, we tell people all the time, write your dreams down, write these things down that you're experiencing so that you can come back and be like, oh my goodness, I saw that, I read that, I said that, and then check it off as something to give yourself confidence to show that you are. Oh, the lottery, yes. Okay, so they're showing me that you're really good at guessing the lottery numbers and guess. Listen, I'm gonna send some of that energy to me because I got these little mega I got these little tickets here and we want to win. So send me that energy over here so we can go ahead and listen, so we can go ahead and go on a trip or do something. But they say you are very intuitive. You just don't realize it and you're not using it. Even if you don't use it in the way that we're using it to like serve clients and things like that, you could use it to better your life and make your life what it is that you want it to be. I feel like you have a little bit of a struggle right now and that you really need you're waiting on somebody to come and help you or a hand out to give you a hand up. And they're saying you could do this on your own. You are capable. You have the abilities. You have the knowledge. And if you were really tuned into the things that you're receiving, you could put yourself further ahead just by tuning in than 10 years worth of hard work. Like you don't need to work so hard, labor intensively as you could if you just leaned into your intuitiveness and allow it to sort of be your guide or your luck. Like, oh, okay, they told me to go and apply for this job. I did. It ended up paying this great amount. And so I'm making all this money. Or they told me to go into this place and I won a $500 gift certificate. Like, if you will follow through on the things that you're receiving, you will get a lot more advantages in life than you are getting. So that's what I got for Miss Kayla. And I knew that all you really wanted was a mediumship read because you've been asking about dead people the whole time. And no dead people came through, hon.
No, unless that grandmother was yours that I was picking up earlier with the.
But she gets all these visitations. You don't need us. They're coming directly to you. Just tune into them.
Yep.
Talk to them. You don't need us. They're already communicating to you and you're receiving it. Just talk to them.
Kayla, have you done the meditations that I published on YouTube? If you go to, I'm sorry.
You about to do the crossover loved ones?
Yeah, you can go to check out my meditations. I have 3 different meditations. Each of those meditations do something specific, and each of them are free. They're online, they're on YouTube, and they are out there and available, and they do work. We've heard some people say it. Now, one is the spirit guides and one is the loved ones. If you want to meet your loved ones, this is the way to do it. You go to YouTube, type in "Meet Your Crossed Over Loved Ones Meditation Sonoran Mystic Tarot," and you'll find it. And watch this in meditation and listen to it. You don't have to watch it; you can just listen to it. And don't be surprised once you do that it's going to take more than one time. It's going to take 2 or 3 times because you have to learn to visualize. If you're not a good visualizer, you have to learn to visualize. But when you do this, don't be surprised if all of a sudden you meet the loved ones that you're looking for, and you can have the conversations in your spirit team. You want to meet your spirit team? This is your gatekeeper, and this is your spirit guide. Each of them I have a meditation for. And if you want to meet your spirit team, you want to have conversations, if you can converse with your spirit team, you'll converse with any spirit, because the spirit team is the easiest ones to converse with. So once you start with them, the rest gets easier. And more importantly, even if you can't speak to other spirits, if you talk to your spirit guides and spirit team will communicate with them for you. So you don't even need the other ones necessarily, but you will eventually talk to other spirits. So I would do this if I were you. I would start with the meditations first. That's super important, and then go from there.
Yeah, definitely the crossover loved ones. I am getting, like your grandmother is saying, some messages are just for you. It's not for everybody else to know. So maybe she's giving you information that is not for the world to know, that everybody needs to know. Sometimes our guides or our loved ones want to communicate with us one-on-one because the message that they have is not a message that everybody needs to hear right now, or that everybody needs to hear at all. If I'm giving you a business plan, or I'm giving you some kind of opportunity or some kind of advantage to something that's coming up, I don't need you to get it through 5,000 people online. who are seeing this message, I need you to personally connect with me. You're already open. If you do this crossed over loved ones, then you'll probably be getting spirits left and right. You just have to tune into it. You don't need us to do it. Like we said, energy never is created or destroyed. It just changes form. So your grandmother is visiting, but are you actually um receiving her? Because I see, what are the little white flowers that I see with the little yellow inside? What are those flowers? Why do I see a bed of those flowers everywhere? It's a little white flower, and then the inside of it is yellow. Like it has a yellow center. What are those flowers? Why are they showing me those flowers? And there's a lot of them, just like I can see them for miles out. So like maybe when you were a child, you lived like maybe not so much in the city, but a little bit further out of town. And then maybe your yard was filled with all these flowers. Would that be your grandmother's house? Okay, then if you don't want a message from your grandmother, then I'm going to disconnect. All right, Don, who's next?
Who else is here? If you're here and you'd like a reading, let us know. That's the best way to do it, because I've lost track of who is here and who isn't. Like a
Oh,
daisy.
Kelly confirmed your inflammation stuff. She gave
Okay.
it a very long name right here. Oh, not a very long name. Osteoarthritis and RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia flares the last week.
Oh my gosh, you got it all, Kelly. Lord have mercy.
Okay, so that's what they're showing me is the flowers that were in the yard, Kayla. And it feels like your grandmother's energy, but it just feels like like your grandmother was a spitfire and you're not stepping into that energy. Like she was waiting on you to become that person, to be that bold person in the family. Like I feel like you're a talker, and she's like um disseminate the wisdom, like speak your mind and give people the wisdom that they need. Stop stepping back and not speaking your mind. Is how I feel like I'm getting it. So that's kind of how I feel like your grandmother is. Like she's very bold, and um she doesn't bite her tongue, and she may have been a person that would have spanked. Like she feels like she was a spanker. Like she didn't have that she wasn't gentle parenting. If you needed a wooden spoon, she had a wooden spoon. Um and there's a pie. I want to say cherry, but it doesn't feel like cherry. So what would be a different one? Like, would it be rhubarb? There's some kind of pie that has some kind of fruit filling in the inside that she's showing me. And it's that kind of crisscross or lattice kind of um crust that's on top of it. She's showing me this pie that she would have baked for you, or that she may have been known for baking this pie. And she's like, you just need enough to feed your family. Like maybe you're thinking that you need this big grand pot of gold, and she's like, you just need enough for you to feed your family. Oh, rhubarb, that's what it is. Okay, because she's showing me that you just need enough to feed your family. Like you're thinking that you need this big um uh, ostentatious amount of money, and they're like, no, you don't need all of that. You just really need enough to feed your family. Oh, you grew rhubarb. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Um, she's also was there a tree in your yard that had a swing in it? Oh wait, you lost the little girl? Cuz I think you did say something like, "Oh, maybe that was your daughter that passed and was with the grandmother," earlier when I was reading the other lady. So it could have been true for both of you, but um oh, okay. Would that mean that your daughter, because you said her daughter was 8, so are you hoping that she's with your grandmother? Is that what you're hoping? Because I feel like she's all right on the other side, and she has on a little dress, the little girl, a little flat bang, maybe kind of a blondish color hair, maybe dark roots or dark under there, but blondish on top. You were pregnant with 2 and lost 1. And you're thinking that the other one was the little girl and she would have been 8. Okay. Oh, Don, didn't you say that to somebody? Oh no, you were saying that to Xavier. Okay, no. Okay. So anyway, I was hoping my other was with my grandfather. Well, I don't know that she's with your grandfather. She seems to be with your grandmother, not with the grandfather. Blonde hair, yeah. And she has on a little dress. She's very quiet. She doesn't say a lot. Because she's saying that she doesn't know you. So you need to talk to her so she gets to know you. She's like, I don't know you, or she wants to get to know you. And does the other twin have any, like, does the other twin ever say anything about her? Like maybe she reaches out to the other twin. Either way, she's fine on the other side. And I feel like she's with the grandmother, not with the grandfather. And the grandmother wants you to step up and take your rightful place as the head of the household and stop waiting on, and these are her words, not mine, and stop waiting for a man to come and save you. Cause she's showing me like a cowboy. Are you waiting on a cowboy to come in and save you? Like with that kind of mentality to ride in on this horse and come save you? Cause that's kind of how she showed it. Or did you say you were married? But that's how she's kind of saying it. Like you need to step up and take your place. And be a little bit more bold and assertive. And I don't know what the yes is to, but that's all I get. That's it, Donna.
And who's ever reading again?
Kayla O'Brien. Her daughter has passed on. Like that was the other daughter, and she said she had blonde curly hair. Wait, your current daughter has blonde curly hair? Oh, that's the swing with the tree with the plums. Oh, okay. Oh, she said. Oh, you said you needed a sugar daddy. Oh, okay. Okay.
Gosh, I'm picking nothing. I'm getting nothing.
One more thing I got for her was I feel like you're struggling. It's like you're not necessarily like some people when they say they're struggling, it's like, how am I going to pay the rent next month? I don't feel like you're to that level of struggling, but sometimes your ends don't completely meet, or they definitely aren't overlapping. And what I'm getting is you're going to have a little bit longer period of time where that's happening, and then all of a sudden things are going to get better financially. Like something's going to open up for you and it's going to be better for you financially. Like right now, you're going to have a little bit more time. And I don't want to say months or weeks or whatever it is, just a little bit more time where you're dealing with this as things are. I don't feel them getting worse, but it is going to be a little bit of time before you see the abundance actually take place and see your ends kind of overlap. So continue to be mindful of your spending, continue to be mindful of the money that comes in and what goes out, and stay steady. I don't see a dip, but I feel like stay steady, and then eventually things will pick up for you. So I feel like it is going to get better for you. Just hold the line.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
So that's what I got for you. No, not worse. Definitely not worse. See, I said that before you even typed it. No, it's not going to get worse, but it's going hold the line and then it'll get better. Definitely by Christmas. I actually heard those words. By Christmas, it'll be better, and you'll be able to buy your daughter. Does your daughter want a bike? What's with the bike? I'm seeing a bike or a desire for some kind of bike. Is it a special bike that costs a lot, or some kind of something? It's something about a bike. Does your daughter want a bike? And I feel like if so, you'll get it for her for Christmas. And are you wanting to buy her new clothes? Because they're showing me like a wardrobe. So what is the rainy season where you are? Because they're showing me like by the time it starts to be the rainy season or raining a lot more, you'll be able to buy her like a new wardrobe. She wants a quad. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty penny. But I feel like by Christmas you'll be able to buy it, and you'll be able to buy her a new wardrobe or new clothes. Several items of clothing. So yeah. So she'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it for her. And I know you're nervous about it, but they're showing me a helmet and to make sure you're very stern and when you tell her about writing it or getting her lessons on how to write it. And is she a good speller? Like, was she the spelling bee or something? Because they're showing me something about a spelling bee or her education and her being kind of smart. And I just keep hearing the word scholarship. She's not of that age yet, but if she continues on the path that she is on, I feel like she will get like a lot of educational grants and advancements and things like that. But they showed me spelling bee. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. So that's it. Done.
Let's take one more message and then we're out of here. Who is
All right.
the
Who is it?
last and final victim? Who is here? Who is actually here and wants a reading? That's a better question, I guess.
Oh, Michelle Fee, are you still here? I thought I saw love reading down. I almost choked on my own words.
Go back. The edge is near. Go back. The edge is near.
Oh, okay. Then it's gonna be good, Kayla, for your daughter.
Who lost a little white dog? Who lost a little white dog because that little, and I'm talking not lost as in died. Who had a little dog, a little white dog, fluffy little thing, a little barky thing, and running around because that spirit is here, that energy is here. Is there somebody out there who had a little white dog and has passed over? Because my goodness, it is full of energy and it's visiting with me right now. So it must be somebody's little white dog. It loves attention. It's like it keeps bothering me, and it's funny because my dog is not here. Otherwise, my dog would pick up the energy because Ghost picks up dog energy from Ghost as well. It's crazy.
Jamila, don't worry about it. I do see a second job offer because if I'm not mistaken, you were applying for 2 different positions, or there were 2 opportunities that I saw for you. So if you don't think the first one is the pay that you want, because I do recall seeing a pay increase for you, Jamila, you will get the pay increase. And Michelle Frost is here too, or Fee, Michelle Fee.
Okay. Michelle, is it general or specific? What is it we're reading for you? Don't say specific. Give us a question if it's a question, all right?
I swear I read it and I don't even remember that. Oh, I would love a reading. She didn't say.
Okay. The dog hasn't told me.
Kayla. Oh,
It's just a little white dog, fluffy little white dog with lots of energy and is like right under my feet. This dog loved to be under your feet. It's like it was very attached.
does it
Whoever.
have long ears, Don?
No, it's like more. I wouldn't say long, but they're like no. It's more like they're crop. I guess cropped. They're kind of more like
Oh,
this.
then no, that's not what I'm saying. She says a white shaggy dog.
This one has fur, but again, it's not floppy or shaggy. It's a fuzzy dog with like this.
Hold on 1 second, Michelle. Somebody in here has a dog that's crossed over.
They don't often come in, but when they do, it's interesting. Yes, pointed ears, not floppy ears, pointed ears. Hmm. It's interesting. You just said what?
Pointed ears.
I'm trying to keep track. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that little energy is here, and it's just like such a ball of energy, and it's fascinating. And it
She
would
said super small.
not super small, but it's small. Well, I have a husky, so everything to me is small. But this is small. Yes, this dog is small. So I don't know what super small would be. It's not like a toy little thing like this. It's not one of those little things like this. This is a small dog, but it's not like this. Okay, but it has a big energy. This is a very big energy, by the way. This is a big energy.
Long kind of fur, but super hyper.
Yes, very hype. Again, lots of energy and likes to be under my feet because it's like it's right here by my feet. It wants attention, and it's like enough
Does he
already.
have big energy like he's a big dog? Like, you know how those
Oh
little dogs think that they're like a big giant dog?
yeah, 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 yep, 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 yep. And it's interesting because my husky talks to me. He sings and talks to me all. She sings and talks to me all the time. So I'm used to them chatting with me. But this dog is not able to communicate in that way. They just send me energy and images. Um, yeah.
How's Paco, Don?
Good, good. He's been with
Oh,
Ava
okay.
for a while now. Yeah. So Ava loves having that dog, and that's good.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna be 91 soon. Not
Stop
talking.
saying that.
Yeah. She'll be 91 soon. Yeah. Yep. And she still lives by herself. She still takes herself to Zumba 3 times a week. She still does this. I mean,
I
she.
would have never guessed that. I'm telling you, Mama is no joke. She is
Yeah.
no joke. She is as youthful as a 70-year-old.
Oh yeah. When I took her to the doctor the other day for a shot, the doctor looked at me and said, "Is that really her age?" And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, she just doesn't look. I'm like, well, but she is. At first I was thinking, is he trying to say that, like, she's using somebody else's information or something? I didn't know what to expect, because this day and age, everything's so ratcheted up. But it was definitely a compliment. She's out there and she's jamming. Lord have mercy.
She said his fur is long, cutest little dog, pointy ears with a brushy looking face. Does he have a message for her?
This dog is just more of a, I'm here and I want to be acknowledged. So this
Oh,
dog, when this dog was around you, it was all about him. And so he is once again saying, "Hey, I'm here, so I'm not far away, but it's about me." So this was like the how everything surrounded him in his world. He thinks, and he's like this little attitude of I am everything. So there you go. So Ms. Linda says she's a beautiful, energetic soul. She is. She is. And the other day we went to about 3 weeks ago, we went to the wedding, and she danced all night long. She was jamming all night long to all the music, from Bad Bunny all the way through to all the different musics, and she just jammed.
exactly.
I'm like,
Jamila, don't worry about it. There is another opportunity coming up for you. It may not be in the place that you're working at, so look outside of there, but there is a job, and I keep hearing appreciate, like you don't feel appreciated. And whatever new job you have will appreciate you. Like within 3 months, I see maybe a promotion or some kind of, like, maybe you came in as a regular employee, now you're a team lead, then you're the, like, supervisor, then manager. So I see you progressing quickly in this new scenario than it is in the old scenario. And they're very much encouraging. Remember, this is the new moon. Set your intentions. What is the salary that you want to make? If they called you tomorrow with a job, what is the salary that you want to make? Better than making your ends meet. Like, you make your ends meet, you want to go to the movies, you want to go to a couple concerts, you want to eat out a couple times a week. How do you calculate that? What is the amount of money that you want to make? So set your intentions tonight for the new moon on the job that you want, the hours that you want, the how far you want it to be, how much money you want to make, all those things. Set your intention, because I do see a second opportunity coming for you, but I don't feel like it's at your current employer, because they're showing me you hopping out of one building into another building. And when they show it to me like that, you're leaving one place, going to another place. So see yourself out. And I do feel like when you get ready to go, your current job may try to do a counter offer, but it's not going to be anything that's worth keeping you, and you are going to be like, and goodbye. because I see a ship sailing away. So you are going to leave. And they're saying you'll have it. They're saying before June, but June is now, so that doesn't make sense. Or maybe before the end of June. But I feel like there's another opportunity, and you need to go ahead and apply for it because it's coming. All right, and so the person that we were supposed to read down was Michelle Frost.
Yeah,
So
right? Yeah.
she is here. So Michelle, what did she say?
Okay.
Did she say General Lord?
Oh goodness, I don't know. It's been where was it?
Oh, she says, "Am I moving soon?"
Am I moving soon? Hmm. I don't get it. I'm not feeling.
I immediately gotta know. Not as soon as she wants. Eventually, like she says, "Am I moving soon?" I got no. Eventually, so not as soon as you want to, but eventually you will move.
Michelle, I'm going to give you a little trick of the trade. When you want to ask a question, it's a simple yes and no question. You can always turn to somebody, but you can also turn to yourself. You have that energy inside. Angie's been talking all night about energy is not created or destroyed. It just changes spaces. So since we have energy, we emit that energy. And so if I were to take my ring, so I don't wear a necklace. If I wore a necklace with something on the end of it, I would do that. But if I don't, since I don't, I would take my ring, and Angie's got a pendulum right there. And what we're doing
This
is
is
we're
a
creating a
necklace,
pendulum.
just a regular old necklace, Don. Yeah.
And so you're going to take it and you're going to, like, again, I'm putting this on just anything I had. And I had a little cord here because of all the technology around me. And I hold it tight and I make sure it's not moving. And then I ask the question that I know the answer to. It's got to be yes, no, plain and simple. And then watch for it to move. When it starts moving, that tells you that it's saying when it's a yes question or a no question, again, whichever the answer is, it's going to move that way. You ask another question and have it do the same thing. And if it does the same thing, you know that that's the answer. Now, the other thing to do is ask the opposite and see if it moves in a different direction. It may move in the opposite direction. So again, if your yeses are this way, your no's may this way. Your yeses may be circles and your no's may be moving straight and forward. It could be many things, but the point is do it and watch it and see how it reacts. And then once you have a confirmation of how that answer behaves with your chain, with your whatever it is, I'll call it your talisman, whatever the talisman might be. It could be a ring, it could be on a necklace, it could be whatever. It could be an actual, whatever it is. And the point is that when you do it, ask the question and let the universe tell you without having to go through anybody else. And don't be surprised at how accurate it can be. Now, the accuracy comes to you because, again, while you're holding it, you have to hold it still. Don't try to cheat and say, I want it to be yes. So is this going to be? Yeah, no. That's not going to work. But if you hold it still and you let it sit, believe it or not, it will start moving most of the times. Now, there are times where it doesn't, but sometimes that's because maybe you want it so hard and you're just trying too hard. And you have to relax and let the energy flow. If you block the energy because you're so desperate, that could be a problem too. So most importantly, just follow, let the energy flow, ask the question after you've confirmed what a yes is and what a no is, and then just go with it. And if you want to, you can ask a question in one or two different ways sometimes because you're like, I need confirmation. So ask it one way and then ask it a little differently. You're coming about it from a different point of view, but the same thing. And do not be surprised if you get what you're looking for. Okay. It's a very easy, quick way to do it. And you know what? You can trust it, generally speaking, because you test the theory first. And so you're like, yes, my jewelry can indeed help me with my answers because I've proven it by having the answers. And then go ahead and ask the question specifically. And then that's when you get into the bargaining position, because then you get the answer you didn't want. And you're like, oh, well, maybe it's not right. Or, it's like, it's messed up because that's a whole different story. So give that a try. Give that a try and see what happens. All right. Let us know how it works for you. Everybody can do that, by the way. Anybody and everybody out there, y'all can do this. It's within your energy field. It's already there. And again, we are energy. That's what we do. So we can put it to use to our advantage. Well, now you want to generate.
That's not what you said. You said, am I moving soon? We have your question right here. But the answer is no, you're not moving soon. I get an eventually, like not like if you're trying to move by August, it's a no. But later on, I feel like it'll happen. And I feel like, is there an issue with getting the deposit or getting enough money to pay like whatever the fees are to move? Like it feels like a financial situation. It doesn't feel like there's a block in paperwork or there's a block in you finding where you want to be. I feel like you know where you want to be, and the issue is going to be getting the money in time to secure the location. But I get it's going to take a little bit longer. And they're saying be realistic in the amount of money that you can afford to pay. That's what I got for you, Miss Kayla. And is this an endeavor that you're supposed to be going in with a guy? Like maybe it's supposed to be a half and half. And that's why they're saying be realistic about the amount of money that you can pay, because don't get something that's unaffordable on your own. So if the rent is like 2,500 and you're doing 12 or 1250, can you afford the 2,500 on your own? They're saying be realistic in your budget, because I feel like there is another person. Now, I feel like it's a male that you're supposed to be moving with. Is that the problem? Is that what it is? So that's what I got from Michelle.
Super. Well, with that said, I think, Miss Angie, we are done. I think it is a
We
night.
did good, 2 hours and like almost 20 minutes. So we did good.
Absolutely.
The energy felt good tonight. Like I liked everybody in there. I really did enjoy having Kayla and Haley and Kelly said, Angie, your face says so much. I tried. Listen, Kelly, I tried so hard, and I'll just be like, and look, in my head, I really be looking like this, like just playing. But y'all see it as it really is. In my head, I just be like, oh, but that don't be true.
You know,
How
I
was
think
your entire family that's moving?
also having the kickoff from Quinn. Quinn brought the energy, which got everything rolling, which I thought was good, and so it
Exactly.
to make it for a smooth and easy reading. I
Yes.
love that. So thank you, Quinn, for doing that. I love when
Now
you.
we're getting good. We got body part ailments and all that, shoulders and knees and backs and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if we could just get the lottery numbers, what's up with that, Angie? How come we
Exactly.
can't do that?
Who was that? Kayla with the lottery numbers. Tell us the lottery numbers.
Exactly. Do some sharing with us. What's the story there? You know.
Michelle, just be a little bit more patient. It will happen, just not as soon as you want. But you won't be put in like a dire need. Like I don't feel like you'll be like at put out or like whatever. But I feel like you're going to you're going to get it just in the nick of time.
Yeah, I did not pick up and move energy for you at all. It didn't. Nothing about the when you asked the question. Nothing gave me an
Yeah,
indication.
not yet, but it's coming. Just be patient and realistic in your budget.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So.
So that's what I got done. That's it. Oh, Kayla gave us 88, 3, and 44. Can you use 88 in the
88's too
in
high.
the
65.
Oh yeah, I'm like that seems a little bit high, Kayla.
Yeah, unless they change it somehow, but I think it goes to 65 or something like that.
Right,
Maybe.
Kayla. What can we use that 88 for? Oh, but you gave us 44, so I guess we can cut it in half.
There you go. What's the angel number 88 mean? Maybe that's the hidden secret. It's like
And to be 44 again, like I would go back to 40. Wait, let me think what 44 was like. Yeah, I would go back to 44.
God, it's been so long ago when it was 44.
I always tell people, you know how people be like, oh my gosh, I'm 30, I'm 40. None of those ages bothered me. 45 bothered me because I was closer to 50 than I was to the other side. 30 didn't bother me, 35, 40, none of that. 45, I was like, oh, you heading to the other side. Oh my gosh, Doc. So let me tell you, when I got Brenda's car, I was like, let me see if I can get some AARP insurance, right? They told me quickly, no, you're not old enough. You can't get it. Like they immediately kicked my little thing out. Don't even finish your quote. You do not qualify. So I was like, oh, okay.
Is
Then
that
today I get an email that says welcome to AARP. I say, is that because I'm like they're like you at your 6 month mark, like you on your way to it, like
Yes, it's like you're on a roller skate with one foot and the banana peel on the other, or what?
right? They like, yeah, it's coming. Just to let you know. But I felt good. Like I was a little bit like, dang, I can't get AARP. But then I felt like, oh, okay, I can't get AARP. Like I was a little happy. And then today when they sent that email and said, we're coming for you, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can't get AARP.
Well, I remember a few years ago when somebody said something like I forget how they put it, but it was one of these things of well, you get the senior discount today, and I'm like, I was not ready for that. I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm like, okay, I was, and it's interesting. I've never been worried about looking older, but when they said it, I'm like, that was not that was not cool. Don't do that. I've had people tell me the opposite, like, are you sure you're 65? I'm like, I'm not 65, but your rule is 55, so I'm okay. That kind of thing, right? But oh my goodness, yeah. For when they I'm like, the first time it really hit me in a way. I'm like, whatever. And then when I was heavier, remember I was like 75 pounds heavier. The one dude at the grocery store, he said, "I bet you have a good time in Christmas. You play Santa."
Oh my goodness! And Kayla just said it's the beard on Don that's doing it.
Hmm. Yeah, so I was like, okay, and I was looking at him thinking, and you think you're telling me this with this? What is this? What is this? Right? I was like,
It's so well, not amazing, but it's just hit or miss the things that irritate us. Like,
I know, and it's interesting because I have played Santa before, but for that on that day in that moment, I was like, okay,
how
dude,
dare you?
exactly, and
How
I'm like,
dare
okay,
you?
yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it.
Kayla is over there having a good old laugh at our expense, Don, because she's like, see your discount. And first of all, okay, people.
But you know what? When you finally get there, you're like, you know what? I've earned it, so I'm going to use it. So give me my damn
Exactly.
discount. I
Listen,
want my.
I'm going to go and watch the Golden Girls because they are an inspiration to older women having sex well into their forevers because Sophia got married and everything in her 80s. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay. So let me
yeah.
and they're just funny as heck. They are timeless. That is a timeless show. I love the Golden Girl.
Talk about time, putting time in. Talk about time in a bottle, though. It's interesting because if you look at the ladies on and that's how it happened, or that's it.
And
Remember, there's
just like that or something like it's the part two of Sex and the
Sex and the
City.
City.
Yes.
Yeah, those women are the ages of Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose. In both shows, they're in that same age range, and yet you see how they portrayed Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose, and you see, and just like that, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh,
how
I want to
time.
be that side.
You're like, okay, yes, because Carrie is definitely no Rose or whatever. They're not, and of course, the one with the Cynthia Nixon. What's her? The
uh,
lawyer. You know, she does
Miranda.
not. Miranda, yeah, she does not look like Dorothy. Yeah, she's got the attitude of Dorothy. She doesn't look like her though. So it's interesting. They're playing the same age range, but they are playing them in very different ways.
So have you watched this season, Don, season 3?
I've watched 2 of the episodes.
Okay, you know what, Don, I was so hot about it. So I watched all the season 2 again because I'm like, I don't remember parts of this. Like, I don't know if I fell asleep or what happened was, but I didn't see all of it. So I watched the whole season. So
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, season 3 was in, thinking that they dropped the whole season like Netflix, but they did not. They dropped it. So I saw 1 and 2. So, and maybe I saw 3 and 4 too. So I've
Mhm.
seen more. I feel like I've seen several episodes.
Mhm.
And Aiden was back, and I'm just so sick of Aiden. Like, I'm just over it. Can you please just move on? Like,
I saw the episode. I think the first two, because the second one is where they go to the ball, right? The Met Gala, and it's all the drama
and
about the.
that was hilarious.
Yes, yes, and Anthony is on and off and on and off and on and off. Oh yes,
I'm so bad for him.
Yes. And then the husband comes downstairs. He's thinking he's going to meet somebody or whatever. And he's like, or they walk the red carpet. He's like, I don't walk the red. I'm not going. And then Anthony gets the call, and he scrambles to get
And
ready.
they kept saying, "Oh no, my friends going. Yes, you can go." No, I love Anthony. I was sad when they announced how his partner was not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That was sad to me. That was a sad episode to me. The show is and just like that, Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
It's the like so Sex in the City ended, and then this is like them in their later years, and it's called And Just Like That. Is that what it's called now?
Is what?
I don't know. It's such a hard title to remember, And Just Like That. I think
I
that's
think
what it's
it's
called.
like that. Yeah. And what's interesting too is that in real life, Anthony's Anthony's husband on the show, the original show, at the very end, Anthony got married to the other guy, the bitchy queen. And it's funny, the bitchy queen, Anthony's a bitchy queen too, but the other bitchy queen, they're both bitchy queens. But the other bitchy queen is a straight guy in real life, and he actually died. He died in real life.
Okay, yeah. And so I knew they had to get rid of him on the show, but it was so sad how it did, and I was just like,
yep. And now he's being a little playful out there and playing with the world, bringing him.
Is he? Yes, he is, Don. He is. Hello.
I heard
that red guy. I was like, oh.
And I heard that actually there's a nude scene where you see his behind, and he's like, look, I look great for this. I know how he does it. I look great for this age. Now he does that little thing. He's funny.
Yes. Anthony is hilarious. I like him. Yes. You know what? This little cast is really good. Like they all gel together really well, and I like their stories. It's a little bit everything on there.
They were saying that Miranda. It was somebody was saying that it's funny. They said that somebody was complaining. They said Miranda's not Miranda anymore. Now Miranda.
She's not. She's not.
And it was like, sometimes people change though, and as they get older, they change, and so it's maybe she's not meant to be Miranda anymore because she's been through a lot. She's been through marriage, divorce, a son who went through rebellion with a girlfriend. Remember all that stuff, all that drama. It's crazy. And of course, Carrie losing big, and I think in the 6th or 7th episode of the first season of this series, remember he died of a heart attack on the
very first show.
Was the first show?
Yes, because remember she came home and he was in the shower and he died in the very first episode. They got rid of Big immediately.
Yeah, and it's funny because believe it or not, the Pentaton stock tumbled. Pentaton paid penance for that because he died on the Pentaton, and the company took a hit.
I remember. Oh, dang, I remember that. Yes. It's not on Netflix, Kayla. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's an HBO series, and it comes on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And that's how I watch it. I don't know how
other big series is back on now, and I've already seen the first episode. That's The Gilded Age.
That's Don. Okay. I love The Gilded Age. Love The Gilded Age. My friend, when she first introduced it to me, I was like, no, thank you. I'm not watching that. So I finally watched it, and I was like, I love the Russells. They're my favorite. And I will not watch this season yet because I just want to watch it all. I don't want them to pull me along every week. I want to watch the whole thing. And it don't end till August. I don't even know if I can make it till August because I'm so excited.
And I won't share anything about what I saw.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
But I will tell you this much. I was shocked when I was watching The White Lotus and I got to the last episode of The White Lotus, and when she was going through this emotional breakdown on the White Lotus at the very end of the episode, and this is a season 3, and it was Carrie Coons, and I'm like, what? And that's when I realized that is Mrs. Russell. I did not make that connection at all through the entire series until the last episode when she's having this emotional breakdown talking about how her friends understand her and know her. And even though they know her warts, they're okay with her warts, And I'm like, that's Miss Russell.
I haven't watched White Lotus yet. My sister asked me about it, and she said one was good, and I think she was about to finish up 2. I know she watched season 1. I haven't watched any of it yet, but my sister was watching it.
Season 1 was really good. Season 2 was pretty good. Again, I love what's her name? From Legally Blonde, the big busted blonde and the crazy. She's so funny. Oh my god, and she's in 1 and 2. I can't remember her name anyway, but yeah. So but yeah, that Mrs. Russell is in The White Lotus, and she's such a good actress. The way she carries off Mrs. Russell, and then you see her in this, you would never, I never
The
made the
Gilded
connection.
Age is the
No.
business, and the fashion is to die for
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Gilded Age.
yeah.
No, not Warts, Kayla. It's White Lotus. Yeah,
White
White
Lotus.
Lotus. I think
Yeah,
that's what you're asking about. Yes, White
mm-hmm.
Lotus.
Yeah.
And White Lotus is that on Netflix
Is
or
that Netflix
Hulu?
or HBO? Is that HBO though? Isn't it? No,
Oh, I
I'm
don't
not sure.
remember. Then I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm gonna try to hold down on Gilded Age until August.
yeah. And it's interesting. That's Meryl Streep's daughter,
The lady on Gilded Age.
the blonde young girl, Mrs.
Yeah.
That with the two aunts. That's Meryl Streep's daughter.
And I'm really, really excited about getting in there because I want to see the dynamic with her having all the money now.
Oh yes.
Don't tell me that.
No, I'm not telling, but yes, that dynamic is
Different.
a great storyline. It's a great
Yes. That
storyline.
son was a pistol. He got scammed quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Duke
So.
and the Duke returns. I'll put it that way. So far, the Duke is returning. So we'll have to see how that plays itself out too, because that's
Okay. I'm gonna wait. Don't tell me no more, Don. I'm gonna wait.
no more. Well, I didn't give you any connections anyway. I just put
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I heard it was coming back. Then I heard it was week by week, and I was like,
yes. And it's interesting when I'm watching TikTok, I get the little snippets, and I'm like, I knew it was coming soon because I kept seeing a lot of new snippets, and I'm thinking, not new ones, but again, reminding us.
Bridgerton is coming too.
Oh, really?
They said Bridgerton. I think. Wait, am I wrong? Wait, don't let me spread a lie, Don. You know what? Don't quote me on that. That may not be true.
Okay. Yes.
I did finish You, and I was not pleased with the way You ended.
Yeah, no, I just thought that he's too smart. He was too smart for. It's like no.
I said, really? I just couldn't believe that he had got caught, and I was like, this don't sound right.
No. The whole show was all about. No, I was like,
I didn't like it. I wasn't happy about it at all. I was like, this season is the worst of the bunch. It wasn't that good because I used to root for Joe like crazy. Like somebody said, Joe answered the phone while he was killing somebody for her. If they want to do it, people, they will put in the effort. And I was like, exactly. He was murdering somebody. He still answered the phone.
Yeah. And the one thing that I didn't like as well, and I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. The girl that they chose to be his love interest for the year.
The last girl.
The last one, yeah. It's like, really? That? I mean, Love herself was there. All these women.
Genevieve was my favorite, I think.
Yeah, all of them were wonderful. They had something about them. This one just was like plain looking and flat, and just I'm like, what did you bring to this? I don't even get it.
And I was mad that she got the baby, that she got the little boy. I felt like he should have went back to the gay couple.
Yeah.
I was mad that I was like, well, why she get to keep him?
Exactly. Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought, and he got played, and I'm like, nah, come on.
It doesn't seem right. He was way ahead. I was like, yeah, this
he
isn't
always ahead. Remember when she gave him the poison, and he had that shot already, and he already given him. I mean, he always was 4 steps ahead of everybody, even the most brightest of the folks going after him. He was always ahead of them.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't like it. I was like, no. Well, at least it's done.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all need to come back with a redemption season for it.
Exactly. Or just, what happened, what they should do is they should show the next season start where he wakes up and it was just a dream or a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be perfect?
He did it for Bobby in Dallas, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Pam wakes up, because remember Bobby left for a season, and then Pam wakes up and Bobby comes out of the shower and she realizes she just had an entire season of dream. Hey, they
Now,
got away with
isn't
it.
that a way to do something, especially when the people aren't happy? Like, listen, we're gonna make this a dream sequence and bring them back.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you watched 911, but everybody on there was so sad when this one main character died.
Yes, I heard
They
about
were writing in, they were ready to riot. I'm surprised. Listen, I'm
Well,
surprised they went outside picking it.
same thing with Len. When Len was killed on the zombie show, the Walking Dead,
Oh, okay.
everybody was pissed. They were up in arms and running hell and crazy. And then like 2 or 3 shows later, or the next season, he's back to life, and they're like, oh no, he was underneath the pile of dead people, so he wasn't really killed. Like, no, dude, we saw him get killed. Don't tell me he didn't get killed. We saw him get killed. And I stopped watching it. Believe it or not, when that happened, I'm like, I'm done, because he was the last character I was interested in. The rest, I'm like, screw them. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too, because I don't know if you remember this, but Bob Newhart used to have a show, Bob Newhart Show, and it was Suzanne Plachette was his wife, right? And then he wound up doing the Bob Newhart Show, and that one was taking place in New England, and he was married to this other woman, this blonde and so forth. And of course, again, Suzanne Plachette had the dark hair and the husky voice and so forth. Well, the very last episode, the very last scene, they filmed it live as they did most of the shows, but they did not tell anybody, not even the cast, what was happening. And so they dimmed the lights and they put the spotlight on him in bed, and he does something or whatever, and he says something about I forget her name, like Julia or something like that. Anyway, and he goes to wake her up, and the cover comes up and upsets Suzanne Plachette, the original wife of the first episode, and he said Bob or something, and the audience loses it. And that's the end of the whole show, the whole series.
Now that's the way to end, Don. That right there is an ending right there.
Yeah, so it's like the entire series was a Bob Newhart dream, where he wakes up to it, and actually he's in bed with the wife from.
Oh my gosh, that is freaking amazing.
Yes,
now that's some good
That
writing.
was TV history, in my opinion. That's the way to do it.
Kayla is asking, do you have a Siberian Husky?
I do. I have a white one. She is solid white. She was one of 13 puppies, and she was the only white one. And but yeah, she is white as can be, and she is adorable. And it's interesting because most white huskies have blue eyes. It's part of the genetic mix of whatever. And she is more rare because she has brown eyes. And white huskies do not have brown eyes, and so she is even more rare in that regard. Yeah. Over 9,000 years old, that breed is, believe it or not. Yeah, it was created by a certain. There was but the people who created it to do exactly what it does, and so it was. It was crazy.
Oh wow! Well, look at that. Now you have a nice show dog.
She's a sweetie. I love her. She's something else.
She is.
She's a little bit needy, but you know what? I think on most huskies,
aren't we?
I'm a saint. I'm an angel. Just ask me, I'll tell you, because I'm modest.
Exactly. Not so shy. He would never say that.
Well, with that said, folks, we are out of here. Have an amazing one. Thanks for coming in and sharing your energy with us. You help make our evening well, and you help make things go. And we do appreciate it. With that said, we're going to get out of here. I'll be back in the morning. Miss Angie back on Sunday at 3, you said?
3 p.m. Donna.
There you go. And then the Love Goddess will be on at 11 on Sunday, and on Friday 6. And then
I don't know. I might try to make a Friday night because, I was supposed to do it. I haven't done it. I might try to make a Friday night. I just don't want a whole bunch of love readings.
I hear you. Well, you can leave it up to them and then just crash them. It's just like, you know what? You can say that, but I'm telling you, it's gonna suck. Dude, just be mean. You let them have it. And then also, Miss Susan is going to be back on Saturday at 11, and Jolie is on Friday morning with Scott, and on Tuesday morning, and on Wednesday morning. So she's covering all kinds of territory.
Exactly. Julie is a busy bee. She's busy. She is always doing something, but it's always good things. Everything is a different thing, but it's all, relevant things that we like.
And it all ties in the end.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, with that said, folks, again, have a great evening. We will see you. Adios. And thanks again for sharing this moment with us. With that said, I'm going to get out of here the same way we got in here. And that was with some music. Here we go.
step into the mystic zone tonight.